Baseball's dead.
Rest in peace.
We're sorry for the delay on the new episode. Actually, we don't even really have to apologize. Fuck you guys. It was very strategic. We were waiting for all the division series to wrap up. We're recording this at 10-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time on what's today? Monday night. Mm-hmm. The Guards and the Yankees just got banged. So now we're going to have game 5 of the division series tomorrow on the same day as game 1 of the NLCS?
Correct. Correct. Yeah. So I
mean, has that ever happened before?
Well, I was just going to say, I'm sure it's not the first time that something crazy like this has happened. And it's probably, it's not really that crazy. You've just got one league because of a rainout starting, but you've got a championship series starting while there's yet to be a division series winner determined. And that just, it kind of feels weird. But the only, I mean, honestly, unless you're breaking down, prognosticating, I mean, what does it affect aside from the days off in between?
Yeah. Pitching. Yeah. Good pitching.
Well, yeah, sure. That's a great point, Joe. I think the Yankees said they're going with Nestor instead of Tyone now.
And it was going to be what? It was going to be Savali?
Yeah, who's terrible. He's been terrible this year, but now you can go Biebs on short rest, but the Guards said that they're not announcing who they're going with now.
And they also, caveat to that is Biebs not going today, right? Was or him not being available in any form or fashion was a them decision. Them being Francona front office, like that had nothing to do with Shane Bieber saying he didn't want the ball. So just for folks who are going to be like, oh, Gerrit Cole showed up at the ballpark talking about give me the fucking baseball.
Can we talk about that just for a second? Like that's one of those things where he said that just so that it would get into the papers and on Twitter, be like, yeah, Gerrit Cole walked into my office today and he said he's fucking ready. He threw 110 pitches in game 4. There is a 0.0% chance that the Yankees would have used Gerrit Cole if game 5 were played the next night. There's just no fucking chance that they would have done that. He only did that for the optics. He only did that because he knew that people would tweet about it and it would get into the newspapers and on Twitter and everybody be like, oh man, Gerrit Cole, what a fucking beast, bro. He's fucking, what a gamer. I want that guy on my team. He knew when he offered up himself that there was no chance he was pitching in game 5. It's not game 7 of the World Series. It's game 5 of the division series.
How dare he do such a thing? He did something for the optics?
Yeah.
What a fucking bitch.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, are you guys?
Well, I would never.
Well, shots fired. you guys just don't have that. Apparently, it feels like you guys don't have that compete gene.
Listen,
you know,
I'm on Garrett's side. I'm defending.
No,
Gerrit.
Gerrit, I said compete genes, not complete genes. Like your side. Like no, a whole, like a cauldron of juices boils in competitors.
That
just want to go out.
If Alex Rodriguez were a pitcher and he did this, I know Dallas would be on my side. He'd be like, yeah, fuck that motherfucker. Obviously, he knows they're not going to use him the next day after throwing 110 pitches. This fucking pussy's only out here because he wants people to talk about him in the media about how much of a competitor he is. We know that you're a fraud. We know that you're a pussy. You're never going to win a ring, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what you would have said if it was A-Rod. But because you just want to suck off Gerrit Cole for some reason.
Oh, what? No. I'm playing devil's advocate here. You and Joey, 73 seconds into this thing, are shredding Gerrit Cole.
I'm not shredding. Being ironic. I'm defending the guy pitched a hell of a game yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't pitch a hell of a game. I'm saying that saying I'm available tonight, the next night after throwing 110 pitches. What would you? No, he knows. Do you think Gerrit Cole thinks that the Yankees would have actually used him if they needed him in that game?
Well, you know what's funny?
If they needed him, yeah.
But here, if Clay Holmes isn't pitching and Clay Holmes has a job and it's to pitch out of the bullpen in tight spots, maybe even in emergency situations, and understanding what the climate of the moment is. And I know what Booney's saying there, like emergency, like, look, like we had the conversation during BP / before that, like there's just no I couldn't go with him with other guys down there that hadn't pitched. I had to go to somebody else.
Yeah.
So understanding all of that,
A lot of dissension in the ranks, honestly.
no, Gerrit Cole is not taking the baseball. Now, if this is Game 7 of the World Series,
Which is what I
after
said.
after he just pitched Game 6, then totally different story.
Imagine if he did, though. Imagine if he did. They bring in Gerrit Cole just to nail Naylor right in the face for one pitch. How fucking legendary would that be?
You got to think about how, like, well, that would cause quite a stir.
Yeah.
Well, he'd be a Yankee legend.
The preparation that would go into trying to get Gerrit Cole ready. Just think about this, all right? The game of catch that you play the day after, especially in October, very different than the game of catch you were playing in May, the day after a start.
Yeah.
So not only would he have to get his body ready and loose and ready to go, which I'm sure he would be doing pregame, because if you're going to be barking that bark, you got to be ready to bite down. So he's got his body in
February.
He's got his body in shape and he's figuring shit out. Like there's just there's a lot to go through to get a guy ready, because what are you going to do? Are you going to have Gerrit Cole get up in the 5th? How many outs do you realistically expect him to cover? Right? Like none of that. You're maybe a hitter. Then
you bring him in for Naylor.
Like I don't know. Like, well, my guess is probably not.
Yeah, because he owns that ass.
Probably going to go with a little bit better matchup for him.
By the way, I just want everyone to know. Gerrit Cole is not bothered by Josh Naylor's celebration from last night. He's not bothered.
What was Naylor's numbers against Cole? He was 1 for 19 or something.
I don't know. They weren't good. Jose Ramirez was the only one that had good numbers.
I forget what it was. I could be blending two different players.
I think it was 1 for 9.
1 for 9. Is that what it was, Joe?
I believe it was 1 for 9 with 1 home run.
Okay, yeah. So when I just said a little bit better matchup, the numbers favored Gerrit Cole there. But you heard what McKenzie said. Tristan McKenzie said, "Look, when Nails hits a homer, like he essentially is calling the pitcher his child, his son. It's my son. I'm his daddy. That's my child.
I'm his daddy.
Like that's the mentality. And I love it. And
Ben Verlander didn't love it.
Before we get into that, let me ask you about whether or not you think that bothered Gerrit Cole. And do you believe that Gerrit Cole didn't see it in the moment?
Well, here's what he said.
Do you believe that it wouldn't have bothered him?
Naylor celebration. Yeah. Whatever. It's cute. Yeah, I mean, so it seems like it did bother you a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I just was made aware of it. Like, I didn't see it in the moment, and it wouldn't have bothered me in the moment. And it just is kind of funny.
Dude, I mean, this is like literally how a child would answer the question. Like, listen, like this is just listen to the beginning part.
Gerrit, what did you make of Naylor's celebration? Yeah. Whatever. It's cute.
Like that. Like that's how someone who's clearly bothered would answer by saying that they're not bothered.
I disagree with. It's because the sentence after that, when he said it was pretty funny, that was the thing. Is Gerrit Cole is pretending like it is bothering him because he thinks that he should be like competitive fucking Gerrit Cole, like bulldog guy.
If it was funny, why didn't you laugh then, Joe?
Joe is seeing through. He's seeing through it. Joe's
seen the clip. Me? I've seen the clip 20 times. I made a TikTok about it.
No. I'm saying if Gerrit Cole thought that it was funny, why didn't you laugh?
He didn't see it in the game. There's videos of it.
But he said he thought it was funny.
He saw it afterwards. Showed him a clip. She was going viral.
So why didn't he laugh in the press conference? When I talk about funny stuff, I laugh.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. I don't know why I didn't laugh.
What do we always talk about with shit like that? Bat flips, celebrations, right?
We love it.
Don't make it personal. We love it. We love it. We love it.
Don't make it personal. It's way better if they make it personal.
Make it personal.
And that is what happened. The caveat to that is, in the moment, like Gerrit Cole said, he didn't realize it. He didn't know that it was being done to him. He didn't see it. So he at no point in time took offense to it because he didn't see. How could he take offense to something he doesn't know is happening? That's like turning around and getting flipped off and getting mad. I didn't see you flip me off. I can't get mad at you for flipping.
I'm sure the dugout saw it.
No doubt about it. But Gerrit Cole did not, or so he's telling you that. So what viewers saw and what Gerrit Cole saw are two different things in that moment. And what we've always talked about is guys making it personal. We talked about it with umpires, and what's cool is we saw, I forget who was it. I forget who it was. There was a pitch that was missed yesterday. And the hitter, I think it was Castellanos. Castellanos said, "You missed that one." And when they replayed it and you could see him say, "You missed that one," I was like, "Oh shit." But then I realized postseason, leash is a little longer. So for him to make it personal and say, "Hey, you missed that," and not, "Hey, do we want to go back and look at that?" You know how it's not personal. I was like, okay.
He said that to the umpire?
Correct.
And it was good. It was a good pitch and it was a strike. He missed it.
You would know better than me, but I feel like as long as you're not saying go fuck yourself, like you suck, you're a shitty umpire. I feel like saying you missed that one is about as tame as it can get for a batter umpire interaction.
Yeah, I'm saying those are trigger words for some umpires that the minute that they hear that, right, and that's why we are taught so often to not make it personal, is because that's a word that an umpire can hear. And as soon as Castellanos said "you," it could have been "you." Wah, wah, wah. You smell fucking lovely today. Like that guy could have been like, "Get the fuck out of here. Quit sniffing my balls." Like, what? Yeah. What? You said "you." Like, you just never, you're making it personal. And it's like, guy, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like I said, postseason, leash is longer. You're not really tripping off shit like that. But so the teammates in the dugout see it, they get fired up because they're taking it personal because it's being delivered in a personal manner, right? Because like Nails is like looking dead at him and rocking this child.
He's my little fucking son.
He's my fucking son. He's my little son. Just rounding third. Huge homer looking into your dugout. You see him? He's my fucking son.
I think that if there was like an unwritten rules court, I think Naylor just gets innocent, just pleading insanity. He just blacks the fuck out. The guy blacks out.
I thought for sure we were going to watch him in the dugout just run through the bathroom door. Like just run through something. Like dismantle a... Like I don't know if you guys heard about this. It was probably like 6 months ago, maybe even a year ago. Fuck, I don't know. But the Rock got stuck outside of his house. Like the gate.
Oh, he ripped the fucking gate off the hinges?
He just ripped the fucking gate off the hinges. Like ripped it out of the fucking, out of the mount in the fucking concrete wall. Like, what?
I would have climbed it. Some better athlete, but...
Like that's Naylor. You're a little lighter for sure. That's Naylor just losing his mind. And yeah, so I can understand where people start to react because they're looking at it, taking it personally. But in the end, if you don't see a reaction from Cole, and then Cole's reaction after he's been made aware of it is to say what he said, like, what are you doing? Just move on.
I got a question for you, Jared.
Yep.
And this is a pointed question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right at you.
Well, no, it's just like if Gerrit Cole was pissed about that, would you respect him more or what?
If he was pissed about, I think if he had more of a Alek Manoah response.
If he had a high and inside pitch.
No, not even that. Like about talking about hitting him, but like, hey, like if you have a problem, like I'm 60 feet 6 inches away. Like that's what Noah Syndergaard said in 2015. Like there's definitely ways that you can say like fuck you, like I'll kick your ass without saying I'm gonna put 98 in your ear hole.
Because listen, I love what not what Naylor did. It was awesome, but like if I was a pitcher, which I'm not, never would be, but if I was, I would probably get fucking a little mad about that.
Yeah, but he clearly is actually bothered by it. There are ways to say or show that you're not bothered by it. Yeah. He failed the test. I'm not bothered by it. No way. Not me. I'm not bothered.
I disagree, dude. I think the sentence he said before being like, that's cute, was way more performative. I think he was pretending like he was mad. And in the moment, Cole's like kind of a yoga guy, kind of like even keeled, kind of, ace.
Namaste.
He's a namaste ace, dude.
That's not true at all, dude.
Oh, then what is he?
I literally tweeted out the video clip of him in Toronto when he got shelled like a couple months ago, and he was like, "God damn it! Come on, he was talking to himself in the third person. He was like, "Come on, Gerrit, you gotta get your shit together, brother." He's corny, and
that's why when he gets mad, that's what I'm breaking him down psychologically, body language.
Same,
I'm breaking it down.
Mm-hmm.
When Gerrit Cole is cringe all the time, but he's cringe when he gets loud and pissed and kind of competitive type. That's when he's cringe.
He wasn't always this way. He used to be like a fire-breathing dragon when he was in Houston. Like he was feared there. And I think it's because we had never heard his voice. But he had to cut his hair, shave his face to play for the New York Yankees. And then when you're in a big media market, you got to start talking. So between the haircut, the beard shave, and sounding like Kermit, it was curtains for him after that, unfortunately.
That's what changed. I mean, that's what changed about Gerrit Cole.
That's what changed. Well, for Jared, that's what changed for Gerrit Cole. Because
it wasn't the team he's playing for, Jared, that makes you hate him more. No, that's not it. No,
he just looks like a dweeb now, and he sounds like one too, and he acts like one. He used to be cool.
Describing him as a fire-breathing dragon in Houston.
He was
to a dweeb. Nothing changed.
Right hand to God, I cannot recall hearing his voice before he got to New York. I just never did. I remember seeing him after the Astros got eliminated in 19. That's when he did the press conference in front of his locker. But we just remember the still shot of him wearing the Scott Boras hat. I don't remember anything that he said. I just remember seeing him wearing the hat, and I was like, okay, I respect that.
That's the kind of shit right there, though, that lets me know that Gerrit Cole understands when to run the right play or when to run a play that he knows is going to catch attention.
Uh-huh.
And so, look, who's to say that Gerrit Cole's not sitting there thinking, you know what? When I see this team next year, because I will see them next year, I might throw a baseball through Josh Naylor.
He's not going to do that. He's a pussy, dude.
But if he says anything about it now, Jared, that puts him on the radar next year.
Right. Yeah, he's not going to do it.
I'm not saying that that's going to happen.
He's got lady balls.
I can't. Gerrit Cole has proven that he can do nothing to please you.
That's not true.
I think it's true.
That's not true at all.
I think it's true. I mean, the guy just goes out and performs extremely well
against the worst hitting team in the playoffs. Do it against the Astros. Do it against the Astros.
Win game.
If he pitches well against the Astros in the playoffs, I'll at least give him credit. I'm not going to say he'll have my respect.
He might have the chance.
I think he will. It's always been Yanks in 5.
It was Guardian. You picked the Guardians.
Nope.
Jake, didn't he pick the Guardians?
No.
Really? Jake, I get
As both hands go to start editing, like, no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Never saw it.
Yeah, it was Yanks in 5. It was Yanks in 5. That was the pick.
I don't. No, Joey, you are correct. Jared is absolutely full of shit.
No, I'm not.
So at the end of the day, I can't have Gerrit Cole saying anything other than give me the fucking ball. If you need me, I'm here, because that's what you want to hear. Whether or not he was going to be in a position to take it, completely different story. I think we've kind of solved that. It's gonna be a lot going into getting him ready for a division series.
Yeah.
I don't
Did it? Gerrit Cole saying, "Hey Skip, if you need me today, I got your back," is the same thing as like Hubs saying like, "Hey, if a fight goes down to the bleachers, I got your back, bro."
like by having my back, you mean you're going to run and call for help, or
yeah. Anyways, I've got some more thoughts on this series, but I know we got to spread the love around. But first, NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is back. So tip off the season with the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can make any $5 NBA moneyline bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. And check this out. In addition to the usual bets, everyone can boost their winnings up to 100% with DraftKings stepped-up same-game parlays. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a stepped-up same-game parlay today. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is where I go to bet on the NBA. Dallas, we're both Phoenix Suns fans. People don't realize that.
That's right. That's right. I'm a huge Phoenix Suns fan. Now I can actually celebrate being a Phoenix Suns fan. Now that you don't have that asshole fucking merch line and all the other bullshit going on.
Yeah.
With the Suns.
What do you mean?
The fucking, what's the other team? New Orleans Balloons.
The Louisiana Balloons.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Louisiana Balloons.
The Louisiana Balloons. That was a great segment because it was true.
Yeah, no, you're right. Bad baseball team, better basketball. Yeah.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use the promo code Jared, Jared. Make any $5 bet this week and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code Jared. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See the show notes for details. Okay. We started on Yankees guards.
You started on Gerrit Cole.
No, we started on Yankees guards. We started with the rainout. So that's going to be tomorrow. Maybe you're listening to this during the game at some point. But are any of you surprised that this series has gone 5?
No. I mean, I got the guards winning tomorrow to seal the damn deal. So no.
You picked guards in 5?
I did pick guards in 5.
I've only seen, as of right now, it's 10:35 p.m. I've only seen Nestor Cortez named as tomorrow's starter. I have not seen anything about Biebs yet.
I gotta believe that's because they're trying to piece it together.
Yeah. Is that something where it's like, we don't want to let you know so you can prep? Or is this like a, hey, when you wake up tomorrow, let me know if you can go?
It could be, that's a conversation that is quite literally all about the player, all about the human being. So when I say player, I don't mean the athlete, I mean the person. What type of person are you? Like how do you is it known that you want to prepare, blah, 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 blah. So those are things that are hit on. And that's what they're working out right now. Who are our guys? What's the rest period look like for them? Winning, this sets us up, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that can't, for me, what if, like, that can't be a conversation. We got to win this ball game. We got one baseball game that we have to win.
So him being down if the game was played tonight, that was Terry Francona decision.
Yes. That was not his decision.
No.
So Biebs, I promise you, ready to roll. Should that be the case? Which, hey, I wouldn't mind waking up, taking a shot of Patron.
Oh.
Hey.
Where do you guys do that? Over FaceTime?
Yeah. Little, just a little thang. Just a little thang. I mean, not with him, obviously, because he's pitching that day.
Right, he's pitching.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is I mean, the way things have gone offensively for the Yankees, what tells you that game 5, this last game, things are going to be different.
This is what happens every Yankees postseason run. This is literally what happens every Yankee postseason run is they score a fuck ton of runs. They hit a ton of home runs during the regular season. Then they get to the playoffs and their pitching carries them to wherever they eventually end up dying. And everyone's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, what are the offense? What a fucking offense said. Hey, every October. That's like, it happens every year. They have this potent lineup. They get to the postseason. Guys that are like good end up being great. Guys that are okay, they end up stepping up. They get all these like, great pitching performances, and then it's never enough, and that's it. That's ultimately what kills.
I'm finding it interesting that folks are shitting on the idea of Aaron Judge batting leadoff, shitting on the idea of the decision being made at times to bat Aaron Judge leadoff.
The notion that Twitter dictated the lineup for Game 4 is kind of true. Like, I feel like Twitter bullied Aaron Boone into dropping Aaron Judge down in the lineup and getting IKF out of there entirely.
Well, again, I happen to know that there are folks in that dugout that are staunch supporters of IKF that had been going to bat for him for a long, long time. So as much as Booney might be writing the lineup out, I gotta believe that there's some help writing that lineup out. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So offensively, if you're trying to shake it up, they had the opportunity to do so with IKF maybe not answering the bell. They've also had the opportunity with Judge because, let's be real, it's been a lot of swing and miss.
He sucks.
It's been a lot of swing and miss. But what are you going to do? You're moving him away from the top of the lineup? No. He's the fucking straw. He's the straw that stirs the drink. So I don't look at this lineup. I mean, what's interesting about the Yankee lineup compared to the Guardian lineup is you've got some easily identifiable guys in that Yankee lineup that you go, well, he could hurt us. He could also hurt us.
Glaber.
He could hurt us. And if this guy's swinging, fuck, he could hurt us. Like there's 5 guys, 6 guys in that lineup that you're like, these dudes could legitimately change the game with the swing. Like, we got to be careful here. Guardians.
Wait, did Biebs go game 2?
Yes,
because Quantrill went game 1.
Yeah. Him and Nestor pitched game 2.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with the guards.
We'll just do the Nestor's tabbed. Do Jared.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out how many days rest that is. That's 4. This would be 4 days rest if he goes tomorrow.
3 days rest pitching on the 4th day, right?
Yeah.
And
so
4:00, so that's even less rest.
The Yankees, though, like think about where the Yankees are, like publicly, as far as their lineup concerns and, like moving guys around and shit. Why, if you're the Guardians, would you give them any head start on putting together a lineup whatsoever?
Yeah, no, I agree. It's Terry Francona. It's Terry Francona. He's been there. He's done that. This is the third elimination game that he's managed against New York Yankees. 2nd in Yankee Stadium.
3rd.
He knows what the fuck he's doing. This is Tito. And you got to figure with the way that things can unravel at Yankee Stadium, that even if it is Biebs, I don't care what the name on the back of the jersey is, it's quick hook. It's do or die.
Oh, for sure. This is absolutely. And see, this is where, and I try to boil shit down as simply as possible. Just let's boil it down. We can digest it and just maybe kind of go from there. Why would you not want your guys coming out of the bullpen, if you know that they got to face a minimum of 3 hitters?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you already not be gearing them up to go for, I don't know, say 6 hitters? Why not? Like 3 minimum. You mean to tell me that you can't get 3 outs? You can get 3 outs. You're gonna have to. You might not get 3 outs. You're gonna face 3 of these fucking hitters, though. That's for sure. So the mentality has to be 6 outs or more coming out of the bullpen, in my opinion. I've talked about this at a developmental level. Has to be the mentality. Why? Because think about when you are on the mound for the most important innings, the most important outs. And where are you as a group at that time? If you're a bullpen, the time we're talking about is the postseason. What's your arm feeling like? How's that body feeling? Well, this is when you make your fucking money. This is when you earn your stripes. So why would you not try to gear these dudes up for that moment? That being said, here we are in that moment, and it's going to be about who has been able to answer the bell on short rest and give the best matchup possible and finding the combination of that recipe right there. That's what tomorrow represents for both teams.
Yeah. And we'll see. 4 p.m. Yankee Stadium. The trend continued from that series against Tampa for the Guards. Timely hitting, clutch hitting, SpongeBob, the theme out in Cleveland. We'd love to see that. More great pitching. I mean, I think that part hasn't been surprising to me, really. That, to your point earlier, Dallas, about, are we surprised that the Yankees offense hasn't just blown the doors off the Guardians in the series? No, I think it's been about what we should have expected on paper. Yeah, what was that game? Was it 4-1?
Guards bullpen ain't fucking around.
No, they've got guys. And even I thought I saw a ghost last night. I did not. It slipped past me when they put out the rosters that Zach Plesac was back. I thought he was done for the year. He broke his fucking hand.
Oh no, he just wasn't. He was done starting. That was their, like at the end there. Yeah.
Well, he came back through pretty well out of the pen. I mean, he's not like, blowing your tits off, but he can dot it. That's a nice little weapon to have in the bullpen for them too.
It's fair to say that if you don't have somebody like him to get you those outs, to take up those innings, you're going to be asking that of somebody else. Somebody else you might have reserved for a different role. Somebody else you might be leaning towards in a different situation. See what I'm saying? That's why these guys are so fucking important right now. Like for me, the lineup is what it is. These dudes have been getting rolled out there 162 straight. All right. So days off, yada. The lineup has gotten you this far, but it's also the pitching that has gotten you this far. But if you don't have the outgetters, I don't care what your offense is capable of. Because from there, we better be talking fucking murderer's row. That's the kind of offense you're going to have to be putting up if you don't have anybody in the bullpen to get you outs, to cover those important innings.
Just to refresh everyone's memories, Joey is the only one who can possibly be right in their prediction for this series. He had Yankees in 5. Dallas went Guards in 4. And then me and Jake went Guards in 3.
Well, I think I should probably get a free pass here. Guards in 5 because of the rain delay. That makes the most sense. Mother Nature kind of threw all of his curveballs. They were preparing a little differently. I think we saw unfortunate weather on the horizon, so
I don't think
they didn't squeak it out in time. But the Doppler radar's got my back on that. So Guards in 5, amended.
We wanted to do the podcast after the series had wrapped up, but unfortunately, because of the weather, we weren't able to do that. But in addition to the unfortunate event of us not being able to recap the series, we can give predictions for Game 5.
We can. Are you going to throw out an if? Well, I'd like to pick this team if X, Y, and Z. Or are you going to just have the fucking hair on your ass to pick a team? To pick an outcome? What are you going to do? Fucking lollipopping around over there? Yeah, that's right. Crickets out of you. Got nothing. Fucking say something. Say something. Say something, Carrabis. Say something. What about tomorrow, Carrabis?
That guy was nuts.
Because it's cards in 5. You know this.
Is it cards?
Well, I don't know. I want to know if Bieber's. I don't know if they're going to start.
I mean, Bieber's going. Bieber's going.
Fuzzy said he wasn't going, I think.
Who said it?
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy don't know.
It's a Guardians fan.
Yeah, but he don't know.
Not fucking tomorrow! What about tonight? Tonight, Robin! Say something!
Say it.
That guy was so mad.
That guy needs a fucking button on the soundboard right there.
Yeah. Yeah, he was mad.
Yeah, I don't care who it is.
Robin! Say something!
I don't care who's on the bump. I got an all hands on deck vibe coming out of Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying you got the guards then?
Absolutely. I mean, Stephen Kwan might fuck around and go 3 for 4. Who knows? Naylor might hit a ball and he might run through the dugout wall. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows where it comes from, Jared? Who knows where it comes from? Because remember, it's just kind of sprinkled throughout that line. You know what I mean?
It's all hands together with the guards.
They got pop just kind of sprinkled all throughout that fucking line.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Yeah, you're right.
I am.
You're right.
So what horse you strapping your saddle to there?
I mean, it's Ben guards in 5, dude.
Yeah.
It's Ben guards in 5.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know that you believe that. I mean, I didn't feel like you said that with much conviction.
If we did the predictions before tonight, I would have said Yankees in 5. But if it's Biebs, I'm going down with Biebs. Savale, I was like, all right, see you in the LCS, Yanks.
Wow.
No faith in him. But
fucking none, apparently.
No.
You question his very existence, it sounds.
I mean, I already told Jake, I was like, all right, so this weekend we're going to the Bronx, obviously, for the ALCS.
Damn. But now that it might be MV Biebs on the tit, huh? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're ready.
Yeah.
Boy, come on home.
Yeah. I think it's going to be... I think this game goes extras.
Joseph?
I got the Yankees 100%.
Oh yeah, you said Yankees.
Yeah, he picked the Yankees.
They're the big bag scary Yankees, man, playing in their home crowd.
Are you drunk?
You know what
I had the hiccups.
Okay.
You know what I don't like is the
it's not a no.
It's not a no. What's the Guardians record though in elimination games?
Undefeated.
Wasn't there a bad? I saw some terrible stat.
94-0.
Under Tito or ever?
No, ever. And it might not be the Guardian. It might not even be that. I saw some number associated with like elimination games, I think. And I mean, dude, I don't fucking know.
I mean, it can't be good. They haven't won a World Series since like what, 1940 fucking 2 or whatever the fuck it was.
Really?
They have the longest World Series drought going right now.
But they had a parade when they won second, which counts.
48.
If the Guardians lose tomorrow, do they still get a parade?
I thought that was the Mariners that wanted to do that.
Well, I don't know. I'm talking about the old days.
Yeah, Joey said that they did that back in the day when they took second.
Yeah, I dug it up a few episodes ago on the other show, but
you absolutely cannot have a parade.
The Red Sox had a parade for the 1986 team.
That's
even worse, though.
Like a massive parade.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
I'm with you. I agree. I would not have gone.
That was a setup. That was a setup to get Bill Buckner assassinated.
Yeah.
One of the floats.
What's the conversation like that day?
I don't know. Put it this way: the fucking
obviously thousands of people. Hey man, yeah, shitty year because we didn't win it.
We were desperate.
Yeah.
The Bruins.
What are we doing?
The city
here?
of Boston had a parade for Ray Bork when he won the Stanley Cup with the Avalanche. They were like, that kind of counts.
Oh, wow.
See you at City Hall.
A hockey fandom, probably just a different vibe. You know, they
No,
pull
we were
for
just
players.
thirsty. We were thirsty for something.
That's pathetic.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. But speaking of the Mariners, wait, does everyone? Jake, what's your pick?
I got the Guardians in 5.
Okay. Dallas, you sticking with the Guards?
What, fuck? Are you kidding me? Does a fat puppy fart when you kick
How
it?
am I the only one with the balls to go with the bid bad Yankees?
I don't know.
Took a lot of guts. But I'm sticking with my boys. I've been going with the Yankees all year. That's my team.
I don't want to see what happened to you or what happened to me happen to you, Joey. Well, both of us actually, Joey.
What's that?
What happened to you? What happened to me?
Well, there's a big bad team in the National League that's going to be catching the NLCS.
Oh,
There's two big bad boys up in there.
There are a couple of meat eaters out there. They're going to be dining lightly come October. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I mean the Yankees. Because look, I wanted to believe that I was going to just completely forget about the impact that not having a Walker Buehler was going to have in the postseason. And I just lied to myself. I was like, that's not going to matter, right? That this lineup is going to do exactly what I know you can't depend on, which is to just out hammer the other team. If the other team's got guys that can get outs, you got to fucking pay attention to that. You have to respect that. You have to. And I kept telling myself, nope, depth of the lineup. They're going to be able to match up. No, it didn't fucking happen that way, did it? It did not happen that way. I would hate for Yankee fans to encounter the same exact thing, because what happened? They put it all on Judge, right? You told the world how Judge carried you to where you're at now. And the minute that Judge stubbed his toe, you lined up each and every one of you Yankee fans and fucking turned it into a firing squad. And
that's true. After 2 games,
just absolutely torched him in his own house.
In his own house.
Like, imagine that. Like, the dude invites you over for dinner, cooks you this great meal, and comes
basically
out and tells you,
sucks your dick.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was going to go with a warm, home cooked meal.
No,
Jared,
it's both. I mean, a guy hits 62 home runs, wins the MVP. That's a little bit better than a home cooked meal. He stuck a pinky in your ass.
Yeah, well, and then I was just going to say that what he did is he came out, and before the whole pinky thing, he's just like, look, the pie's going to be a little late. All right. The crust isn't quite. So just give me. And that's where they were like, wiping off their mouth from the glorious fucking meal they just had, as well as adjusting themselves because they got the pinky thing coming.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck? The pie? The crust is, I can't fucking have this.
Yeah.
I can't fucking, and they just start losing their shit.
It's almost like you also had the pie. The pie was delicious.
It was
great. Then he brought you over an expensive, like, $1,000 bottle of wine and then poured you a glass, and then you rolled it around and you sniffed it, and then you took a sip and you spit in his face and were like, I'm a white wine guy, actually, Aaron.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's what they did.
I wouldn't call his performance that. I wouldn't call his performance in the playoffs a fancy wine.
No, but it's not what they preferred.
Yeah, he's not doing that good.
You don't have to spit in his face if it's not what you prefer. You could have just said, "Hey, I don't prefer this." You didn't have to spit the wine in his face.
You could just take stock of the situation, Joe, and you're like, you know what? The dude he invited me over, has been a gracious host, has cooked me a fabulous meal. The dessert was exceptional, though a little.
We haven't got the dessert yet.
No,
the dessert comes tomorrow. Right. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh.
Because if Aaron Judge takes a shit on a plate tomorrow, shows it to the Bronx.
That's not dessert.
That's not.
There's no way.
You know what? No. if Aaron Judge takes a shit on a plate tomorrow, it's because of all the poison he was being fed for his fourth meal by the Yankee fans. Like the guy went home and is trying to eat his feelings. Right. And what do the Yankees fans do? They just start slipping fucking rat poison underneath his door. Like, here, Aaron, eat up. Huh? Well, get ready for tomorrow, huh? And it's like, why are you doing that to your guy? What are you doing? So, Joe, should he show up tomorrow and absolutely spackle home plate and the catcher? Like, we understand. Like, it's fucking poison that was getting slipped underneath his bed or underneath the door by all these Yankee fans. So he loved to go out there and just pinch off a clean loaf for you, Joey.
I don't think Aaron would agree with that. I don't think Aaron is gonna blame the fans if he doesn't have a good game tomorrow, like you guys are.
No, he's too professional. He's too professional to do that. He would never do that.
But he feels it. He feels it. Yeah,
he understands.
Do you see Jay Hayes' tweet? It popped off.
What was it?
There's a tweet about Judge.
Oh, yes, I did. I think he was saying something.
16,000 likes for Jay Hay. Oh my God, this guy's the king. All right. Jay Hay tweeted, if I hit 62 home runs and won MVP, carrying my team to a division title and 99 wins and got booed because of a 3-game slump, I'd sign somewhere else so fast, and I don't care how petty that is. It's not as petty as booing the guy who broke Maris's record. It's facts, King.
Whole lot of facts.
Go off, King.
F-A-X.
Go off, King.
That's Yankee fans in a nutshell, though, right?
What, pieces of shit?
Like, you cheer this guy on for the entirety of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And then the minute that things don't go well for just a brief moment. And granted, I understand. What's the Yankee fan response? It's the fucking playoffs. It's in the playoffs. We need him to show. If you're not going to show up in the fucking playoffs, when are you going to show up, huh? What the fuck? So you hit fucking 62, huh? You fucking big fucking whoop.
Yeah.
Now you had, how many more fucking games did you have to do it in than fucking Roger Maris, huh? And Maris, we know fucking Maris did it clean.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, what? Where are you coming from? Are you telling me the Judge didn't do it? I'm not saying the Judge didn't do it clean, okay? I'm just fucking saying, like, he hit fucking 62 and he can't hit fucking 1. He hit fucking 1. He's got 1.
I'm just going to say it. The Yankee season really started to take a turn when Roger Maris Jr. showed up.
Good point.
Man.
All the vibes were immaculate before that.
That's a good point.
Well, I don't know if they were immaculate, but they were sustaining themselves because there was some slip sliding going on and folks were just still, it's almost like they'd said, you know what? Things aren't going well collectively as a team. Let's beat the MVP drum for Aaron Judge. And maybe that'll just keep everybody off what's going on in totality for the club. So they did that.
Yeah.
And then we find ourselves in the postseason and, well, you know, no one's really too excited to hear about what happened in the regular season. Let's focus on what we're seeing right here, right now.
Yeah.
And that isn't that attractive.
Sure. I would love to see that tomorrow. Just pan over to Aaron Judge's mom, Roger Maris Jr., just right next to her.
Just sitting there. It's like, dude, go home. Like, fuck your dad, fuck you, and get out of here.
Strong. What did Senior do to you?
Had this fucking asshole. That's it.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Got it. Just leave Senior out of it, all right?
Yeah, no, I'm a big Roger Maris guy, but I mean, obviously you fucked up. You gave the world this guy. And he didn't fuck up by not pulling out. He fucked up by naming him Roger Maris Jr. Which is a point that I will continue to make. If his name was Glenn, no one gives a fuck what he thinks about the home run record. And he's got to fly coach and get his own flight to Toronto. Like, he's not getting carted around by the New York Yankees. Fucking douchebag. Anyways. Blue Moon.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so good.
Baseball.
Several.
and beer go hand in hand, and Blue Moon is the perfect playoffs companion. Had some Blue Moons in Seattle with Jake.
As
Get to
did
that
I.
in
Moon
just a
me,
second.
Jake.
Yeah. Blue Moon is the perfect playoffs companion with its bold flavor, bright explosion of color, iconic orange slice ritual, and authentic ballpark roots. In fact, Blue Moon was born in a ballpark at the Sandlot Brewery in Denver, Colorado. From a playoff berth to a world championship, a Blue Moon guarantees a one-of-a-kind beer experience every single time. Me and Jake, I don't know if you saw my my Instagram story. I posted about the coriander.
Coriander.
Yeah, there was a lot of coriander going on in Seattle for 18 innings of baseball, which we'll get to in just a moment. From its refreshing flavor with Valencia orange peel for the subtle sweetness and hints of coriander, Blue Moon Belgian White is a one-of-a-kind beer that's made brighter. It's carefully crafted and full-flavored with refreshing notes and a smooth, creamy finish. Why strike out with the same old beer when you can get something that's one of a kind? Best served with a signature orange garnish to showcase its beautiful hazy color. A beer this good only comes around once in a Blue Moon, but you can enjoy it all season long. Break out of your same old beer slump. Blue Moon Belgian White is one of a kind every time. Blue Moon Belgian White delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/rocket to see your delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/rocket. Blue Moon, made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado Ale. The magical run for America's team, our Seattle Mariners, has come to an end.
Seattle Mariners.
Our Seattle
Are
Mariners
going to be on the couch.
Stop it.
Or they
Stop
might
it.
not be, Jared. Fuck, they
Stop.
might be having a parade.
They might be. Yeah. Well, if put it this way, if they're having a parade, guess who's not going to be there? Luis Castillo, because he got the fuck out of there. He went through security with me and Jake at like whatever it was, like 5 o'clock in the morning, the day after they lost. He was gone. Could not have gotten a quicker flight out of Seattle. But I will say this: Mariner fans were great. They were very welcoming. They were very friendly. They were excited that we were there. Ballpark was awesome, super convenient to get to. They've got the train. It just like drops you right off, like right at the gate. You get off the train, go down the stairs, and you're at the gate. There are plenty of ways that, like, that was one of the things that I hated about DC was you were like in line outside the park waiting hours just to get it. Like if you got there early, you would still get in the gate by like the third inning. You're right in there in Seattle. Not a bad seat in the house. And I mean, we got there like an hour before first pitch, and it still took us almost until first pitch to get to our seat because of how many fans were there. Just like, we were basically robbed of that blow the fucking roof off pop because they went 18 innings without scoring a single run. But when we were in line before the game to get food, they did the lineups, and the boos for the Astros lineup were deafening. Strong. The cheers for the Mariner players were deafening. We got out there. King Felix came out to throw the first pitch. Everyone went nuts. I tweeted that the dude, he was like a section over from me, a couple rows down, was crying, which I thought was awesome. And then everyone was standing for the first pitch. And then obviously everyone is standing for the start of the game. And then everyone just kind of like, it's not that it's like, it's been 21 years since the Mariners have been in the playoffs. Like no one knew what to do, but they stood for all 18 innings. All 18 innings. The only time we sat down was in between innings. That was it. Like people would take a rest in between. Because like before, there's plenty of playoff games that I've been to where it's like, yeah, you stand up for the big moment. Oh, it's 2 strikes. Everyone get the fuck up. 2 strikes. They stood for the entire game. Both games. 18 innings. Not a single fucking run was scored. And no one sat down.
I'm going to say this right now. I talk shit per se on West Coast fans, sports fans in general. When you stop and think about it, the folks in the Pacific Northwest, at least the folks in Washington, they're fucking maniacal. Maniacal. Think about the Seahawks, their fan base.
Fake crowd noise.
The 12.
Fake crowd noise.
Don't be
Fake
scared.
crowd noise.
Look it up.
They lose their shit. The Mariners, when they're good,
Fake crowd noise.
they lose their shit. How about
Not-
the fucking, they got a soccer team there that's like absolutely, they put asses in seats.
It's a good town
Yeah.
for soccer.
They'll fucking pull for you.
Yeah.
They'll pull for you. It sucks that you didn't get that pop.
I know. I mean,
damn.
What inning was the J-Rod double off the wall? It was like a $120 off the bat. It was a line drive that hit the wall. Like that
It was
was
like the 5th or 6th.
I thought it was a little later than that. I don't know. All I know
I mean, you
is
played 2 games, so
yeah, it was in the first game for sure. But that ball off the wall was probably the loudest that it got.
What about the catch?
Yeah, I mean, like there were definitely like strikeouts, like getting out of jams that were pretty loud. But like offensively, like that was the loudest because they had what 1 or 2 hits until like the 14th or whatever the fuck it was. Like there weren't even like hits for the
But you
Mariners.
could
Never mind
see-
runs.
You could see the camera at times shaking.
Yeah. Like there were for sure moments of pops, but I think the big one obviously would have been a home run or a run scored or a walk off, and we were just robbed of that, which sucks. But on the other hand, the Mariners are going to be back. Like this is not like one of those years where it's like, well, how the fuck did they make it? Like they fluked into a playoff
No.
spot. Like no,
They'll
like
be
the
back.
Mariners are going to be good for a while. So we're gonna get that pop. It just sucks that, you know, I think the energy in the park being that it was the first playoff game in Seattle in 21 years. Like I don't know that it'll be the same next year, but hopefully, you know, I would love to come back. We're gonna be there for the All-Star game. That'll be cool. It's the
Yeah, there's
All-Star
no
game is in
reason-
Seattle next year.
There's no reason to think that won't be the deal.
No.
That they won't be packing it in, ready to go to bat for their boys.
Yeah.
I've got 100% faith.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Mariners fans were fucking awesome. Super nice. They need to towel etiquette. Towel etiquette needs to improve. But I mean, how often are they being asked to wave a towel at a baseball game? It's been a long time. Maybe never. Maybe never. I don't know. I don't think so. But people there's one dude that was next to me, little guy, came up to my shoulder. So he was probably like, I don't know, 5'11". And he was waving his towel right here. And I was like, every fucking time they put wave your towels up, and I had to like take a step back. I was like, this dude just has no towel etiquette whatsoever.
The towel last time towels were even invented last time they were in the playoffs.
Preach. That's very, I think Mariner fans are going to remember this team for a long time because they were the team that got back to the postseason. But you know, they're going to continue to get better is the point. They will remember the team that got there, but that team that finally like wins a series, wins a championship. They've never won a championship, right? That they're one of like the 5 teams that have never won the World Series.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I would say that this core, especially now that they locked up Luis Castillo, like he's not just a rental trade. They're going to start building around there. Not afraid to spend money. Look at the J-Rod contract. Yeah, the Mariners, they will be back. They will continue to get better. But I'm not going to be one of those shows, one of those baseball personalities that is too proud to give credit. I know a lot of people don't want to the Houston Astros, who are going back to the American League Championship Series for the 6th consecutive year. And the thing that I tweeted after the Dodgers-Padres series was over was, look at the Dodgers season, 111 wins, the most wins in franchise history, and they lost in the division series to the Padres, a team that they, I think, won the division by like what, 22 games?
Yeah. What was their record in the regular season?
They 15-4.
Yeah.
15-4 against the Padres in the regular season, blew them out of the water in the division, head to head, you name it, they own them. So my take was, you can hate the Astros all you want, but you look at what happened to the Dodgers in 2019 against St. Louis. You look at what happened to the Dodgers this year against the Padres. The fact that the Astros have gone to 6 straight American League Championship Series makes it even more impressive when you consider what the Dodgers have done and over that same timeline. Like they got bumped in the division series twice when they were a powerhouse team. Like the best Dodgers team of all time got bumped in the first round. Like, I'm not saying that they're a fraud team. I know people like want to come out and say the Dodgers are frauds. No. But what I am saying is that fluky, funky shit can happen in a best of 5. And I think maybe over time, maybe next CBA, I don't know, they're going to have to take a look at the division series being a best of 7 too. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But the fact that all the dogs, except for
calendar, man, like the calendar, I just don't know that like, because think about it.
You're already into November.
That's another 4 extra days though, too.
Yeah. You're already, the way that the playoff system works right now, you're already playing into November.
Because you got 3 extra games, or you got 2 more games and possibly another travel day in there, right? If you're adding 2 more games to a 5-game series to go 7. So there might even be 2 more travel days. Fuck, who knows?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Astros, like I said, man, the deepest team from top to bottom, especially
the most complete team.
Yes.
I look at the 18 innings, like
top to bottom.
How they were pitching Luis Castillo on like the 16th.
Garcia.
My bad. Garcia. What other team has a guy like that going that late? Where the Mariners are like scraping guys off they got Robbie Ray warming up for the 7th game in a row in the bullpen, and they're pitching like a guy who would be like a 1 or 2 starter on like half the teams in the league in the 16th.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Luis Garcia was making playoff starts last year.
Yeah. We're making them this year.
Burst on the scene. Yeah, that's when these guys burst on the scene.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy they won every single game. That's like they were fucking tightrope walking, bro. Because it was a sweep, but every single game was a nail biter.
A grind.
They low-key got lucky. There's like, I mean, how do you win every single one of those games?
The fact that they won game 1. I mean, you could look at game 1 and game 3 as like, how the fuck did they win those games?
And game 2. Without Yordan, bro, the Mariners pitched 17 scoreless innings in a row in a 3-game series and didn't win 1 game.
Yeah. Agonizing.
It is. And
agonizing.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Mets in the World Series a little bit against the Royals, when it's like they led for whatever it was, like 70% of the series, but they lost in 5 games.
The Hosmer dash to home. And
yeah. The Mets had the lead, and it was something like that, 70% of the series, and they lost in 5. So, I mean, the Mariners played their fucking dicks off. Just couldn't get the big hit, couldn't get a hit. I mean, never mind the big hit. I don't know that they had a ton of traffic that game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they walked a batter in those 18 innings. I know that they might have hit somebody, but do you have the box score in front of you, Joe?
No.
Yeah.
No free passes.
I want to say they did not walk anyone in that game. I think they hit a batter or 2. Or if they did walk someone, it wasn't until like the 17th. But yeah, it was a hell of a game. That's the second 18-inning postseason game that I've been in attendance for, which it's a lot more, I guess, enjoyable when your team isn't playing. Like the 18 innings with the Red Sox and the Dodgers was just one of the most painful, emotionally tolling game that I've ever been a part of. But this one just physically hurt because we had to stand the whole time. At least at Dodger Stadium, It's like all those fans, they're just chilling. So like we could sit down, fucking go get a hot dog. 18 innings later, Max Muncy hits the walk-off. It's like, that sucks, but we'll just win the series anyway. It doesn't matter.
Thank God.
Yeah. But the Houston Astros are moving on. And of all people to finish them off, Joe, your boy, Mr. Pena.
That's a rookie of the year. Proved it.
Proved it.
Proved it head to head. They went head to head, baby.
But how about that though? You got Mr. Pena.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how poetic is that for the Astros? Like the guy who hits the homer to help us move on, to send us to the next round. That guy is the young dude who we replaced the 9-figure shortstop with.
Why was Carlos Correa in studio, by the way?
Because he's
trying to get away from his wife. Yep.
It's
she sucks. Come on.
Because they're out.
She sucks.
Out of the postseason and
trash YouTube channel.
What you do.
Sucks. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Oh,
he got good
It's
reviews.
really bad.
He got good reviews though.
Who did?
Carlos Correa.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that he was bad on it was just,
Yeah, he's there because look, it's an agent play. First of all, get our guy up there.
Yeah.
What?
I thought for sure it was like the A-Rod move where it's like, I need to buy some goodwill with the public and have people be like, oh, he's not so bad. I don't know if it worked out that way, but that's definitely why A-Rod went into media. Like that dude has so much money. He doesn't need to be doing this. I think he's just trying to win over the public again so he can get into the Hall of Fame. I think Carlos Correa is trying to do the same by getting in front of the public and being like, oh, I'm not so bad. So that next time when he signs with a new team, that the fans are like, fuck this guy, day one.
Look, the court of public opinion is strong.
Uh-huh.
So whatever you can do to keep yourself in the good graces of the public. But I think it helps.
No one's going to forgive him. The people in Seattle were chanting, you're a cheater at anyone that was on the 2017 team. And like the Mariners were very much unaffected by the Astros winning the World Series in 2017. Like they do not feel robbed of a goddamn thing.
You don't know that.
But
you don't know that. They play a lot of head-to-head games.
They did. I don't know if even if you give them a 19-0 clean sweep, if they still make the playoffs in 2017. But yeah, like fans do not give a shit. Like Carlos Correa can do as many TBS hits as he wants, and he's going to get booed no matter what uniform he puts on until the day that he retires.
I mean, look at Altuve. You get baseball doesn't exist can completely clear your name without a doubt with a banging video, and you still get booed.
That's true. That just means that you need a better marketing team. You need to get that Jose Altuve didn't cheat video in front of more eyes and ears.
I know, man. No one saw it.
No one saw it.
It only
that
has,
one did over $1 million, right?
It's got like, dude, it probably has like more than that.
Damn.
At least 2 million. Are you kidding me?
Oh shit!
People going back,
double platinum,
bro. People are going back showing their parents, grandparents.
Damn, that's like a LFO album.
It's just because every Astros fan has that video saved just in their computer. Anytime anyone talks shit online, just boots it in, and then I'm mentioning a cheating debate from 2017. It's crazy. If you search the Astros on the Twitter search bar, it's just people arguing about cheating. 2017 still.
All day.
Still.
That's why I hate any time that like the subject of cheating comes up, or just like someone who's been accused of cheating comes up and they're in the news. Then my mentions are just people fighting about cheating. For like those people fighting on Twitter are the people that make me lean into being pro cheating.
Oh yeah.
Anyone who's ever taken steroids, like anyone who's tested positive for PEDs, anyone like the Houston Astros, I love all of it. Like I'm pro cheating.
Fuck, the one that gets me the best is when it's like, yeah, Altuve, okay, I see the facts. He didn't use it. He refused to use it. Didn't want it, but he didn't tell on his own teammates. He didn't step in and tell them to stop.
He didn't say something.
He didn't.
Yeah.
So he's just as guilty. It's like, yeah, we're
right.
fucking right.
Well, all of those guys feel the same way, or you would like to think feel the same way that Joe Musgrove does, right?
Yeah, Joe Musgrove was like, I want to win a real title. And now he might be able to do it.
And there's nothing like, if I don't want to keep talking about this shit either, but if you can't hear that and realize that that's probably where everybody that wasn't directly complicit in that scheme is coming from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is, hey, look, we want it. You know it. We all know why. We all know what happened. It doesn't feel right. You're right. I want a new one. I'd like one that doesn't have that cloud over it. Please.
Yeah. All right. We can move on to, do anyone else have any further comments on the Houston Astros and Seattle Mariners?
That's my team, Astros. My new team.
That's your new team?
I'm rooting for the Astros. They're my favorite team.
They're your favorite team?
Yeah.
So then you probably want to go see them, right?
Yeah.
Well, all you got to do is download the GameTime app.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'll help you get tickets, right?
Right. Yeah, because October baseball is here. The crowds are buzzing. And thanks to GameTime, it's easier than ever to be there in person. Shout out to the GameTime app. We use the GameTime app in Seattle, which is pretty cool. Like obviously we'll get to it later in the read, but there are like kind of like, it's like an interactive, like, so earlier I told you about the GameTime app and it shows you the view of your seat. It's not just like a picture that you look at. Like if you hold up your phone, right? And then you just like move it around like you're taking a video, that's how it shows you the view. So you can do like a full like 360 view by like moving your phone around from like,
you don't have to buy the tickets. You're just already there. You just like
you're just already there. Yeah. GameTime is the fastest growing ticketing app that guarantees the lowest price on tickets to all your favorite sports, concerts, and shows. You can see the view from your seat in the app, and checkout takes less than 30 seconds. Download the GameTime app, create an account, redeem with your promo code ROCKET for $20 off your first purchase. Again, that is $20 off using promo code ROCKET. Terms apply. Download the GameTime app. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. Yeah. So shout out to GameTime. That was cool. We were in like the 100 level, like up the right field line. Crowd was awesome. Chicken finger review. People were asking me how I felt about the garlic fries. Didn't love the garlic fries. They were okay. What did you think about the garlic fries, Jake?
Didn't love the garlic fries?
They were all right.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's not that they were bad. I just don't think it's for me. I'm also a very picky eater. So if you're a garlic fry person and you want to like be like, oh well, I love garlic fries. I don't know if I'll love theirs. I've never had garlic fries before. This is my first time having garlic fries, and they like it was right in the middle. Like it was like a 5.4 for the garlic fries. Chicken tender review. T-Mobile Park chicken tender review. Probably like a 6.8.
I don't believe it for a second. I feel like
a 6.8 chicken tender review.
Seems like you might be bumping up a little bit because I know you got love for the squad.
No, I got love for the squad. I mean, I'll say this right now, and we're going to find this out potentially if the Yankees win today, whenever you're listening to this, if they advance. The Yankees have the best chicken tenders. It's called the Grub Tub. You go to Yankee Stadium, you get the Grub Tub. It is a bucket of soda.
Here we go.
It's a bucket of soda with a bowl on top of the bucket of soda, and then around the bowl they put chicken tenders and fries, and then they put the big ass straw in the middle. And yeah, I'm telling you right now, the Grub Tub, I've yet to experience a better ballpark food item than the Grub Tub.
They scammed a lot of people tonight with those.
Yeah, I bet they did.
Yeah. Can we talk about that real quick? Fuck breaking down the playoffs. Let's talk about the Yankees.
Not banging it?
No. Not only not banging it, opening up the gates and doing exactly what Joey said. Feeding all of these people, letting them drink, letting them all. What did what did the Guardians do? Wasn't it the Guardians?
It was the Bravos.
Oh, it was the Braves. That's right. Sorry, Joe. It was the
Oh, yeah. They
Braves.
gave like a discount, right? It was like 40% off.
50% off.
Half off.
50% off.
50% off. You guys are coming in and we're not sure when this ball game's going to start. Fucking cut it right in half. Your whole bill up until first pitch, everything you can eat and drink, boom, 50% off.
What a deal.
Fuck, when I went to the World Series, I got 2 free hot dogs at.
So this is what we found out about the Yankees during the regular season is we were watching foul balls get hit and we were watching the Yankee ball boys and ball girls keep the baseballs. Didn't we talk about this? Yeah, we talked about this. And because you can go and buy a foul ball from Yankee Stadium, they're slanging those balls. Right? This is the same team that is selling you foul balls. That's the same team who's like, yeah, fuck it. You know what? Actually, fucking open up the gates a half hour earlier. Fuck it. Let's tell them it's to get him in out of the weather. All right. And we'll bring him in. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, jack that shit up. $2 every item. Fuck these people.
Baseball is a dirty business, man. They sell those balls everywhere. Yeah, I know. That is a crazy thing. It's conspiracy. Like how they use 2 billion balls a year. It's just they sell every single one. It's free money. You pitch one Major League Baseball, $7 to make. You could buy one online like $7 without being used. As soon as it gets pitched, it's like $50.
So you have to buy baseballs as an organization, and I'm sure you're probably getting a rate. Well, I know you're getting a rate, and from there you can basically just turn around and flip them.
Hell yeah. I mean, what other thing can you do that? They go up at like 4 or 5 times the value, just one pitch.
That you have your players sign them, and then now it's triple the price.
Well, if you're trotting out an authenticated Yankee Stadium baseball, Yankee fans, right? Like you get people who've come from Japan who are Yankee fans for the first time. You get people who come from California all the way to New York for the first time. People from all over who are like, oh, Yankee Stadium. How many of those people leave with a foul ball from the game that was played?
Right.
Little to none. But you can go buy one. And given that opportunity, each and every one of those fans I just mentioned is probably doing that.
Right. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Unbelievable.
I love that shit. You go to what do you want to buy? This one was Austin Hedges foul ball. $55.
Austin.
$55. I just saw this tweet come across my timeline. Not that I want to put this out into the universe. I mean, it's a shame that it happens to be this fan base, but this tweet. Nothing like leaving a game with angry Yankee fans who have been drinking for 3+ hours received no less than 10 death threats and 2 guys pretending to push me in front of the train. A special shout out to the guy who tried to take a lighter to my jersey while I was/am wearing it. My friend took a different train, so I was alone and honestly never felt so unsafe. That was not what baseball is about. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone thought that baseball was about that, but
who tweeted that?
This is Megan Brown. She's got a blue check.
I'm sure she's a writer.
How are they?
No, I don't know why she has a blue check.
How the fuck would they know?
I've known her for a while.
She's a Guardians fan. She must have been wearing a jersey. She's getting shit.
Yeah,
she just said she was.
Oh, yeah, writers wearing jerseys now?
Yeah, she's not a writer.
No, I don't fucking know.
Well,
she might have been.
I hope not, because that's not journalistic.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, if she's a fucking Cleveland writer and she's covering it for like a blog or something, why can't she?
Get her out of the press box. I want to see that shit.
Yeah, journalism these days has many faces.
What are you trying to say, dude?
Trying to say that journalism these days has many faces?
Huh.
I'm gonna be on her side though. I don't think you should burn someone's jersey while they're wearing it.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, no, yeah. If we're drawing lines, that's probably one you could draw there. Like no setting people on fire.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I agree. That was a little much.
Yeah, no, I'm with Megan there. Like that is not what baseball is about. Baseball is about getting hot at the right time, but it is definitely not about getting your shit lit on fire.
Can't do it.
So different kind of hot at the right time. Like not what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw another video just on Twitter right now. IKF got freaking harassed going out of the stadium. People are.
Did you really? These people are the fucking worst.
The absolute worst. And it's great. I follow this fucking account called Wu-Tang Clan forever. Wu-Tang loves the kids or some shit. I forget what it is. But it was just like, I was scrolling through and they're just absolutely, I read this tweet. They're like the scourge of or like scumbag fans or whatever. And it was a fucking video of Marty Mush.
Oh no. Poor bastard. All right, here's the IKF video.
This way.
I can't really hear. The caption says fans seen cussing out Yankee shortstop IKF as he was exiting the stadium. Gotta feel bad for the guy. I don't really hear any of that.
I thought I heard it get lost in there, but Jared, you know my stance on IKF. Like I love the dude.
How do you know him?
Just from seeing him at the ballpark, talking to
Mhm.
you know. I've always gravitated towards him because I've known what sort of journey he has had in this game. And he's had a lot of different things thrown at him, and he's adapted damn near every time. Every time, right? They're like, all right, you can't fly? Figure out how to fly. Well, fuck. On the fly? Okay, here it is. Watch me beat my wings. Wait, well, now you can't swim underwater, though. We can't breathe underwater. Well, fuck. All right, you want me to grow gills? I'll fucking grow golden gills. Gold glove gills I'll grow for you. Like, all right, well, but can you fly while holding your breath underwater? Can you do that? And it's like, well, damn. Like, so I feel like the goalposts have been moved on him, and he's just kind of continued to make the kicks. And sometimes they're hitting the crossbar and bouncing through, but for the most part, he's getting it done to the point where he's kept himself in the big league. So I appreciate guys like that. I hate to see, I just hate to see a dude like him get worn out by people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, they're just scumbags. They're absolute scumbags. Like Philly fans are scumbags, but they're not scumbags like that. Like Philly fans are just like positive scumbags.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're net positive scumbags. Yankee fans are net negative scumbags.
So the first thing I think about, people from Philadelphia, real positive, good, fun.
They're quality scumbags. They're the best kind of scumbags that you can be. Yankee fans are not. Like if you got the boys drinking, if you got some suds in the boys in the Yankees clubhouse and you hooked them up to a lie detector, you tell me right now that those guys are like, we love our fans. No, they're probably like, these guys are the fucking worst. Like, we hate playing for these people, but they have the most money, and I got drafted by them. There's nothing I can do about it. I got traded here. What do you want me to do? Like, how many people do you think are willingly there being like, fuck yeah, like this is what it's all about?
A lot of people who don't care about the people who support them before those people show up at the ballpark or after those people leave the ballpark. That's who is okay with those kind of fans supporting you. It's tough to do community work in areas like that, but the areas that you're going to do community work in, those people aren't treating you like that. So it all, I don't want to say it all balances out. It's tough to play in front of guys or in front of fans like that. But at the same time, that's what makes the environment you're playing in kind of who you are as a player. Because you know there's no days off. You know there's not going to be, like, just seriously. Aaron Judge broke the American League and the Yankee franchise home run record and was booed off the field.
Well, he struck out, Dallas.
What?
Come on. Who the fuck strike out? How do you go strike out in the playoffs?
Right? Like that's, and look, baseball, one of my favorite sayings. In baseball, there's two things people don't give a shit about. That's what you did yesterday and last year. What have you done this last at bat. I don't care what you did in your first at bat. What have you done right now? And that's from top to bottom, meaning ownership to fans. Or, I know in some people's perspective, it's fans ownership, but either way you slice it.
Yeah. Yep. Anyways, yeah, it's just kind of like just makes you think about the stuff that like Joey Gallo was saying, and yeah, I don't know why anyone would willingly want to play there. Like, those people are trash. Except for the people who listen to this podcast. You guys are great. You guys are great. We're talking about the other people, you know.
You know the Yankees are
The
my
shitty
the Yankees are my
ones.
team, right?
I thought you said the Phillies were your team.
The Phillies.
Or the Astros. No, you said the Astros were your team.
I like the Astros.
Yeah.
They're my AL East team. But I like the Sox too. That's where I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm all hands on deck for the Yanks.
Don't be that guy. Why would you do that?
What? Don't be that guy who supports his team through thick and thin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Mhm.
Don't come to the stadium if you get your feelings hurt.
I noticed that it didn't get tweeted out by the podcast handle.
What's that?
And I just wanted to bring some attention to it because I know Joey didn't. I mean, I tweeted it out, and Joey, I think, felt like he took some offense to it. It felt like he was responding like he was being targeted, and I was simply trying to issue a wellness check. Just trying to check in on Joe, because remember the graphic I had alluded to talking about Phillies, Braves, how that was going to work itself out. And I was the lone guy, the one dude, lone wolf, ow, 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 that picked the Phils.
Yeah, then a second later was like, why the fuck did I pick the Phils? No. Should have done that. Oops.
No, I had my reasons. And I stuck to them. And I saw it through. Like a good fan does, like a good man does, like a good baseball man.
Through the
does.
thick and thin of that series. Was back and forth the whole way.
That's it. So I fired off a little, just, hey, Joe, how you doing? Sup? And was met with some vitriol back. And I don't.
Wait, what tweet? What tweet? I don't know. Were you tweeting from the podcast account? I think that was Jake. I told Jake, I hope it was Jake, that he's a fucking bitch and that he should shut the fuck up. I hope that wasn't. I mean, who else would it be? It had to be either Jake or Jared.
No. Yeah, Joey, like you started lashing out at the podcast, and I felt like what I was watching was the equivalent of a guy get blindfolded in the middle of a room like full of his friends, and he was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking just start swinging, and I don't care. I don't care who I hit, but someone's fucking wearing one. I'm catching cheeks here on somebody.
We got roasted by my own podcast. Who the fuck? Who does that happen to? Who logs on the Twitter after fucking 8 hours of being fucking, I'm at Phillies, wherever they call it, the bank, yo. I'm at the bank, and every fucking person, fuck you, pussy. Braves suck for fucking 15 hours. And then afterwards, fucking go around Philly, still in the Braves jersey, everyone you see, talking shit, go on Twitter for some fucking solace. And I got a smart ass who's ever running baseball's dead being like, you okay, dude? Fuck you. Fuck that.
I could almost hear Joey going, why the fuck did I agree to do this? Like, why am I... This is not the shit that I signed up. I'm not, what the fuck? I'm not supposed to be getting made fun of right now by my own fucking podcast.
You hit me at it was you, right, Jake?
Yeah, it was very.
Yeah, you hit me at a bad time, bro. When I looked at that tweet, I'm like, fuck this.
You shouldn't have tweeted it.
What did I tweet? No, I mean, you. What did I tweet? What did you guys reply to? I was hammered, man. I don't remember.
I was hammered.
Specifically what I tweeted, but I remember the next day being like, yeah, that could probably be interpreted a little rude.
I should maybe thinking about throwing out a text that just says, hey, had a couple of beers, maybe moved on to the hard stuff.
I thought it was funny, but if you're reading it, yeah, I mean, I said, dumb bitch, fuck you, whoever runs this. I deleted the other one. Just
you deleted tweets.
Imagine being in such a mental state after watching your Atlanta Braves, your NL East division champions, the owner of the 90s, for fuck's sake, watching that team go away and feel like if there's anybody who's going to be able to support me and understand right now in this moment, it's going to be the guys that I share my baseball thoughts and feelings and love with, throughout the season.
I felt bad for Joe.
Brother, I was in a combat zone. Like,
brother,
you came at me armed. Like, I have to shoot back.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, Joey was Devontae Adams, and you, Jake, were the fucking camera guy. You came out of fucking nowhere. What'd you want him to do? What did you want him to do? That's not who he is. That's not how he reacts. All right. Like, Joey he was a man in a Braves jersey behind enemy lines trying to figure it out.
What was the tweet, Jake?
He tweeted, I'm at the National League Division Series and all the Phillies fans are admitting that they're going to lose to the Atlanta Braves. So then after they were getting their shit pumped, I quote tweeted it and said, yikes, Joey.
Yikes. Dude, that was
and then he freaked out.
That was
and then he freaked out.
Joey went fucking nuclear.
Damn, dude.
Oh, man.
That's tough. Do you feel like maybe you owe Jake an apology?
No, I was fucking kidding, man. I was joking around. Dumb bitch. Fuck you, man. Do not think you're going to get over one on me like that. Don't ever tweet me from the podcast account again.
Right. Well, I just want to let it be known this starts a trend of unsettling behavior, Joseph. We're going to be
yeah, you're unhinged.
I thought we were talking shit, dude. The Phillies fans were talking shit. We're talking shit with the Phillies fans. Thought Jake was a Phillies fan. I thought that tweet made it seem like Jake was a Phillies fan.
This friendly fire
goes again. Yeah. Drunk Joey in the middle of the room swinging at his friends, blindfolded, not giving a fuck who it lands on.
Yeah.
Christ, what are we going to do with this guy?
Yeah. He's a
Joe,
liability.
Do you have any parting words for the Braves?
Yeah, dude. Good try. Good try. Fucking loss. Everyone loses eventually.
Everybody hurts.
Everybody loses. Phillies. I mean, they fucking hit a inside the park home run. What are you gonna do? I mean,
Real Muto. Fuck, I was so poised for an epic video highlight and they fucking cut me off. So brutal. But how about that? JT Realmuto inside the park homer. And then
is that the first catcher to ever do in the playoffs?
Believe so. And then later in the game, legged out the infield knock. The fucking backstop going to work.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna get that call. Is that the most exciting play in baseball?
Oddly enough, I've argued for both the triple and the inside the park.
No, dude. Come on.
It's the bench clearing brawl. It's the bench clearing brawl.
That's not a play, though.
No, look, we're talking about a play.
Here it is.
Give me a play.
Here it is.
Fly to center field. Harris on the move. Still going. Michael Harris can't get there. And Real Muto can run for days. JT on his way to third. He looks for it inside the Parker. And the catcher has one.
The crowd was rocking. Really, the most important part of that clip was that it was off of Colin McHugh, that fucking nerd. I hate that motherfucker. JT Real Muto is my favorite player of all time for doing that.
Pitched well.
It
Pitched
was,
well.
No, he didn't. Gave up an inside the park home run.
I mean, come on. Ronnie was missing. Should have been triple.
Nah.
Can't put that all on Colin McHugh over there. He pitched well, man. I thought we had a chance when I saw Colin. I always trust Colin up there, but
L. Took a L. Took a big fat L.
He's got 2 L's in his name.
Yep.
That's a little roast I give for you, Jared. Next time Colin McHugh comes up, that's what the extra L in your name's for, Colin. You're taking L's.
Oh. Damn, dude. Yeah. But shout out to the Phils. I mean, did anyone...
Yeah, I did.
Dallas had him in 5. Didn't believe in him.
I told you they were going to win.
Did not believe in him. He had Phillies in 5, so he thought it was going to come down to the wire, and it really wasn't even close.
Tell you what, man, they were hyped. That was a hype stadium.
What did I say? Oh, I said... All right, never mind. I said Braves in 5, but maybe in 4 if Strider was on the roster, and he was on the roster, and he did not pitch well.
No, it was.
He was hurt still. He was hurt still. I don't want to hear any of that. Spencer Strider was still hurt. That was the first time that he didn't have a hundo in the tank.
On your
it was
part.
so obvious.
You got to know that that's the case.
He was still hurt.
Know that that's the case. Like he's not a hitter, Jared, that can go and Kirk Gibson you, right? Like just can somebody give him CPR and roll his corpse up to the plate? And even if he just like nervous systems fucking twitches and whap hits a homer, like that could happen. That doesn't happen on the mound. You can't just run a guy out there and go, well, maybe it'll no. Nope.
I feel like it was the Braves predicted it. They were saying, yeah, well, he'll go 2 or 3. First inning, they didn't touch anything for like an inning and 2/3. Gave up a single, then like threw a ball away, and then I wasn't watching the speeds, but I'm hearing it went down to like 95, 96, 5 hits in a row, just fucking blew I wanted to shoot myself in the face.
Well, that's part of the whole, you don't have the stuff, you jerk one, now you're starting to guard and play defense, you don't want to hurt yourself. That right there, that affects pitch selection, that affects everything, man. Everything. So I didn't want to say it while you were making that proclamation, Jared, that, Spencer's on because I wanted to let you make your own decision.
You thought that he was going to pitch like shit?
No, what I did is I transplanted the thought process that I should have had with the Dodgers.
Yeah, you fucked that up. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, by the way.
I applied that.
We'll get there, but you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
We'll
get there. Hey, we'll get there.
I picked the Dodgers in October of 2021.
Phillies, Braves. Idiot.
So you're right. We can get back to the series that I correctly
got wrong.
Prognosticated.
Phillies in 5 was incorrect, unfortunately.
On this podcast. Phillies are moving on. And how about that fucking Phil's bullpen, bud?
Yeah. Their bullpen has been surprisingly good. The Phillies are notorious for bad defense and a bad bullpen. And their bullpen has really shined this October as they've now dismissed the NL Central champion St. Louis Cardinals and the NL East champion Atlanta Braves. And I don't want to hear this shit about, the fucking wait and the days off and like this system is broken and the playoffs are a crapshoot. Like, yeah, they've been a crapshoot. I don't think that like
it's baseball. It is baseball. Well, people
got to play the games.
Not only do you have to play the games, but it's just like anything you do with high repetition. All right. You want to be doing that. I want to do it today. I want to do it tomorrow. And I want to keep that feel, especially if things are going good, right? You want to keep that feel. That's why we have recipes for shit you make to eat. Because if you follow these rules here, you're going to get a result that you have determined that you really fucking like. The postseason is just that, though. A crapshoot in terms of how you individually and how you as a group are playing. That could change. You could have already played your best baseball and it's October. And that sucks because it might be physical. It might be a combination of physical and mental weariness that impacts your ability to run through October. Hence the better baseball being behind you. You could be a club that's just gotten a couple guys back around August or so who feel like they're really hitting their stride right now. And you're like, well, that'd be nice because it's like fucking, it's June to them, but it's not for everybody else. And so where you're at in the moment, that's why you hear you want to be playing well at the right time. What is the right time? Towards the end of the season with your team already in postseason contention, playing meaningful baseball games to keep that hunger and that heightened sense of awareness ever present. Because the minute that you start going 4 or 5 days a week, the timing of things, yes, is thrown off because it's not game speed that your competitors are experiencing quite literally up until the day they play you while you've kind of been doing nothing. But the counter to that point is that's why you were trying to win the division, was to give yourself that period of time that you're now pointing at as the reason for the downfall. You can't have it both ways. That's quite literally asking to have your cake and eat it too. What do you want? Do you want the time to reset and rest and recuperate, recover? Or are you processing it like it's a detriment to you and your club?
Didn't bother the Astros.
Sure didn't. They fucking rolled right on, didn't they?
Yeah, I think you'd still much rather be a team getting a 5 days rest than a 3-game series.
Yeah. Like you cannot tell me, and this is what I tweeted yesterday, I think. You can't tell me that it's easier to start a best of 3 series on the road and then win that and then go in and be the road team in a best of 5 series and win that. That's being in the, and that's being at more of a disadvantage than having a 5-day vacation.
That's being in the worst possible position in the postseason.
Yeah. And
that's
then
what that
like
is.
momentum is a thing, no doubt. Like momentum's a thing, and seeing game speed pitching and whatever, playing every day. Yeah, sure. That helps. But you are at a far greater disadvantage having to, in some of these teams, like Seattle, they had to fucking go on the road to Toronto. The Phillies had to go on the road to St. Louis and then be the road team in the division series against the Braves. Like the Phillies' path is far more difficult than the Braves having to sit there for 5 days and wait for the Phillies to get there. Like it's just not, you're not at a greater disadvantage than the team that you just lost to in the division series. You're not.
The only reason that it would benefit you is if you had arms that were going to be able to rest, that would line you up rotationally and give those guys in the bullpen, your high leverage guys, your horses, give them rest. Again, the counter to that is you got to know your athletes. You got to know your players, know your pitchers, know your arms, because you might just have guys down there in that bullpen that say, I need to be throwing. We got an off day today. Is this a guy that's at the yard playing catch, or is this a guy that's taking the day off? You got to know who you have. And it's important because those guys might be a group that tells you or that benefits from staying consistent, getting the consistent work, showing up to the yard every day, playing catch at least every day, going through those motions. When you alter that altogether, you're changing the course of preparation for guys. And unless you know how they tick and operate, if you don't know that, then you're behind the 8 ball because you're not in a spot where you're maximizing the benefit of these off days that you've been seeking. Are you going to take advantage of these off days, or do they present more of a problem for you than you would think? And I know it's weird to think about, but you're saying, so is there ever a scenario where you wouldn't want the days off? Well, I just gave it to you. If you can rest your arms and rest some guys in the bullpen, or maybe you've got an injury where you're on the fringe and you got a guy who's a big bopper in your lineup who's like, yo, I think we'll be okay in 3 days here. Think about Josh Donaldson, calf strain issues. Like, is there a difference 4 or 5 days between whether or not he can start the first couple games of a series or not even be a part of the series? So it matters.
Yeah, I didn't care for the complaining. Like, I get losing in the playoffs sucks. I get that. I get, the crapshoot element of my team won. If you're a Mets fan, 101 games. If you're a Braves fan, would they win 101 games too?
Yeah, but that's a dumb argument. I mean,
it's
the
like
Mets
you
would
have
have
this
played
162 game gauntlet of a season, and then it comes down to a best of 5 and you lose. Like, that sucks. But I mean, you had home field advantage in the series. You had
It's been that way.
I just don't know what more you want. Other than making it a best of 7 for the division series, which Dallas said earlier. I mean, like, you're asking a lot in terms of the schedule. Unless they started the season earlier, I don't even know how the hell they would handle that. But yeah, I would feel pretty. I don't want to say robbed, but I wouldn't feel great. And it's not just about any old playoff loss, like losing in the NLCS in the best of 7. It's like, yeah, you fucking beat us. It was a best of 7. Like, it is what it is. But after what the Braves had to overcome in terms of the Mets and their injuries and the standings and the division that they were in, to have it come down to the wire, past the Mets at the last second and win that division in order to get the number 2 seeds that you have the first round bye. And then it ends up being that the team who you met in that round, they caught fire at the right time. Like, that's half the battle of the postseason in baseball, is catching fire at the right time. It's not always the best team that wins the World Series. It's the team that's playing the best ball in October. And the San Diego Padres are playing great fucking baseball right now. The Philadelphia Phillies are playing great baseball right now. The Houston Astros are just that good. But yeah, I mean, when you're talking about the NLCS matchup between the Phillies and the Padres, those are 2 teams that, for all intents and purposes, when you look at the regular season, not powerhouses. And I know that a lot of people don't want to call the Padres an underdog because of the payroll and the talent on paper. But you look at the division standings, you want to tell me that they're not a fucking underdog against the Dodgers? Get the fuck out of here. They were a big time underdog, head to head and in the division standings. That is a big time underdog that stepped it up in October and won. So,
and it would have been the same shit under last year's playoff structure. It still would have been the Padres versus the Dodgers. It would just been when the Mets would have played the Padres in a 1-game series and then lost. And then it would have been Padres, Dodgers. But then it would have been Braves, Cardinals. So we got fucked. The Braves got fucked by the playoff structure.
Quit complaining.
I'm not complaining.
I'm complaining.
I'm not complaining. But the Phillies, great pitching, great starting pitching.
That's it.
Nola's a guy. I mean, how many times are in the old podcast I pick Aaron Nola to win the goddamn Cy Young Award?
Cy Young.
Every fucking year. It was either Walker. I would switch back and forth between Walker Buehler and Aaron Nola every single year when Cy Young. I never hit on either one. But now we're seeing a Walker Buehler-less Dodger team make a first round exit. And then you got the Philadelphia Phillies with Aaron Nola.
Yeah. Nola goes, what do you go, 6, 7?
Yeah, but it wasn't Nola. It was their lineup. They just didn't get out. They didn't get out the whole series. They did not get out. They didn't get out once. They had fucking Marsh sitting bombs.
3-run tanks.
They're hitting timely bombs. They're hitting freaking little. They even BABIP'd us for an inning. That's
Joe, you guys had an explosive cheap 9th inning in game 1. And that was really it. Outside of that, Braves scored outside of the 9th inning of game 1. How many runs did you score total?
Oh, we scored about. We scored
9 in the series, 6 in the series.
We scored some runs, but
Fastball hit to left. It is long gone.
Crowd is loud. Joe.
I know. I was there.
Ring the bell, Joe. Come on.
Oh, I got my.
Ring the fucking bell. He's got the towel.
I brought my towel.
Oh, man. Yeah, the Rhys Hoskins homer made it move a lot for me.
Oh,
Red
my God,
October,
the
boys.
Sacktown stinger.
Yeah, that I honestly was very sexually engaged after the Rhys Hoskins homer.
Just
No.
fucking spike the bat.
That crowd was
Yeah.
legit, dude. And I was there. I swear to God, I probably had a lot to do with the boys being a little. They were fucking into it, man. They were into it. Like fucking, you throw like Strider throws one ball, and everyone's like, "Holy fuck! Oh, ball! Get up, let's go!" Like they're fucking into it, man. That was a loud
Looking
ass.
at you, telling you, "Oh, your boy's losing it."
Dude, I was.
It's been 11 years since they've been there.
I had like 6 different fights in the whole section. Every fucking time anything happens, I got fucking middle fingers at me.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing my Chipper Jones jersey, dude.
Did people know? Did people know who the fuck they were dealing with?
No,
there.
if they did know, they wouldn't have been as brave as they were. But
You should have been like, "Hey, do you know how many subs I got on YouTube?"
I don't want to hear that shit, man. No one gives a fuck. It's the truth.
Okay.
You think people
I'm
in
sorry.
Philadelphia use YouTube, bro? Those fucking Neanderthals.
Oh,
They don't fucking know YouTube, man. Those fucking scumbags. They don't fucking.
Jeez,
Oh.
dude.
I love them though.
Joe just emptying the clip
They-
on Gino.
They are
Yeah.
They are scumbags. That's like what
They are
they're known
scumbags.
for it, but they are.
Mm-hmm. Beloved, they're beloved scumbags.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I can't talk too much shit. The stadium was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I
Do
think
we
it was,
know?
like, it was super loud.
Do we know who's going? Do we know who's going game one for the
Yeah, it's
Par-
fucking
Par
Darvish.
Darvish and
Assuming Wheeler,
Wheeler?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
they're gonna rhyme so the wheels fall off.
Hell yeah, brother. Darvish Wheeler, game one. Game one.
Well, now here's the test, dude. Now they got the break. What's gonna happen now? They both got the layoff, and the layoff is deadly. We know it's broken the playoffs. So what happens if 2 teams get days off?
So I saw people being like, back in my day, like the best team in the American League played the best team in the National League, and that was the World Series. And like, you mean to sit there and tell me that it used to come down to the best teams. Now we have the Phillies and the Padres in the National League Championship Series. Like, no one wants to see that. And it's like, no, I kind of want to see that, but I want to see that. I don't care. I don't care if last year the Phillies wouldn't have even made the playoffs. Like Bryce Harper versus
That's the
Manny
idea of the
Machado. Like,
season.
I want to see that.
This is where the length of the season comes into play, and this is where I get on my soapbox about wanting to play normal baseball in extra innings instead of the extra runner. This is where I get on my soapbox and talk about letting all 40 of those 40 men on your 40-man roster get called up to the big leagues. Why are we punishing an organization for their ability to hold the rope, withstand the shitstorm that is a full Major League Baseball season? Do you know what can happen? Like straight up, and this isn't endemic to baseball, it happens across major sports, but like, guys have surgery. Guys get hurt in the beginning, have surgery, bounce back, rebuild themselves, and can enter the team fray again, make an impact, and go on a run. Like, it's all about being able to make the best out of every little hurdle that gets popped up in your path to October. So I am all for the teams that have been able to battle and get themselves into a postseason and now play the best brand of baseball they need to be playing against the other teams that have played the best brand of baseball at the most important time and determine our winner.
Mhm.
What's wrong with that?
I personally have no problem with what's happened so far. Like the upsets have been exciting. You still have to play the games. It's not like I don't know what the fuck people think is happening in these baseball games, but the Dodgers had every opportunity to win the baseball game as the Padres did. Same thing with the Braves and the Phillies. Like the excuses just fall on deaf ears for me. I know that their seasons came with a ton of expectations, especially going into the postseason. For the Dodgers, those expectations came early, going into before a single game was played. For the Braves, once they passed the Mets, it's like, all right, big time expectations, back to back defending World Series champions. But they just got outplayed. There was no fuckery. Like I didn't see a ton of complaining about umpires. There was no obstruction play where I was like, what the fuck is that? Like there was no controversy. Just the Padres flat out won. The Phillies flat out won. And it is what it is. Like those teams, I get what it looked like in the regular season between the Dodgers and the Padres. 14-5. I get it.
They were all those ball games too between the Dodgers and Padres. Those are all close ball games. Those are all great baseball games.
Yeah. But I get what everything looked like on paper, but you also have to acknowledge that the postseason is played differently. Like it's not the same game. It's managed differently. It's played differently. So your advantage as a baseball executive, you should be building your team for both the regular season and the postseason. You should be building your team to be able to win a postseason series if it is best of 5. You knew going into the year, if we're a wild card team, we got to win a best of 3. So we got to have some horses. We got to have some studs there.
You also understand that in the season, and you talk about it this way. Well, when we played them early on, we weren't X, Y, and Z. And then when we went there in the middle of the year, we were A, B, and C. And then towards the end of the year, we were a completely different ball club when we saw them. And that kind of helped us headed into the postseason. You see, so when you're in the postseason, all of those other moments that I just talked about, the first series to start the season, the series right before the All-Star break, like those are probably 2 different clubs that you're talking about. Same team, but personnel-wise, how they're playing could be very different. And then at the end of the season as well. Why? Well, because you might have a couple of roster additions that I mentioned that are making an impact that weren't there early on. But all of that now takes a backseat to how you're playing right now. Right now, how are you playing? And the Padres were fucking white hot coming into the postseason. Pitching well, swinging it, playing defense, doing it all. Doing all of it. So now that team against a team who kicked their ass all season long, a very different club, and they've also got a chip on their shoulder. Like, I don't know how you guys roll, but if the same bully keeps showing up each and every day, that dude, he has to know that he's gonna get punched at least once every fucking day until I figure out how to get the second punch in and then the third punch in. Like I'm fucking coming. And that's what the Padres did.
Yeah, fuck.
They kept fucking coming.
Maybe you think the Dodgers need to reevaluate and just like this thing they do where it's like the pitcher goes like 4 innings, and it's like no matter what, you're out, and throw in like 6 guys from the bullpen. It just doesn't work in the playoffs.
So I saw today the Dodgers have already committed to Dave Roberts being back next year. I saw a statistic from my pal Tony Maz yesterday on Twitter. And he said, Dave Roberts. Well, all right, let me ask you guys. Take out the 2020 World Series run. The Dodgers have still had a lot of postseason success with Dave Roberts at the helm. What would you say his managerial record is in the postseason if you take out 2020?
20 and 27.
I was
You
going
think
to say
he's 7 games under 500?
Yeah, he
I was
is.
going to say, I was going to ask if it's sub 500.
It's not. It's 1 game above 500. He's 32 and 31 in the postseason if you don't include 2020. So overall, 45 and 36, 32 and 31 without 2020.
Look, he's had some. Well, I don't want to say some. He's been there while Clayton Kershaw has gone through his trials and tribulations of the postseason. Why would Dave Roberts not be the guy to lead this group next year?
Yes.
I'm not advocating for him to be fired.
I feel like all this shit Dave Roberts gets is about like bullpen usage and when they're taking out starters and who they're putting in, and that's just not his decision at all. I'm assuming the Dodgers, who have like 1 trillion analytic guys, have a fucking calculator.
Same thing that they
dugout.
talked about in like Joe Madden's book.
Yeah, fucking. If he gets fired, we got another book at least.
Yeah. That's
Well,
probably
like,
why. That's probably why it's like it's so quick. They didn't even have a conversation about bringing him back.
No. Like, you got to understand, and this isn't a knock on any of these baseball men, right? And that's who Dave Roberts is. He's a baseball man. He knows the fucking game like the back of his hand. And you'd like to think you could trust him making baseball decisions. Well, you can. The team, the organization, they go about things differently. And that's how it goes for a lot of the organizations across baseball. That's why Joe Madden said what he said. And it's crazy that that people almost look at like what Joe has said and kind of like, oh yeah, but really? Like, to that extent, I don't know. Like, is it that bad? Is it? Yes, the answer is yes. So that's why I always say, who would you replace them with? Anytime that kind of conversation comes up, because you got to consider the relationship the manager has with the front office and the relationship the manager has with all of the other departments and the folks that are going to be helping along the way.
Yeah.
Well, Padres are on to the National League Championship Series.
I'm excited for this series. I don't give a fuck if the Padres were 20-something games out and the Phillies were the number 6 seed, wild card team, whatever. They were 22 and 27 when they fired Joe Girardi. Like, I love this Phillies team. By the way, we're going to Philly this weekend.
Hey-o.
Going to Philly this weekend, and we might pivot to New York depending on what happens in the ALCS. We could be there in Philly the whole weekend, or we might be in. I don't know. I don't know if we're in New York or not.
Tony, San Diego's going to be fucking popping.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lauren Gardner was on LB Network earlier, being like, "I just landed here," and you can already like feel like the buzz in the city, which is the whole thing about Fernando Tatis Jr. I remember in 2020 when the Padres clinched the playoff spot and everyone was still freaking out about COVID. And this dude goes out into the players' parking lot and there's just a parade going on just for clinching a playoff spot. And a sea of people, they're going bananas. Like, San Diego goes hard for the Padres. So I'm assuming it, like, that energy is going to be like, we've kind of got like a series of the 2 most unruly environments to play in the National League, Philly and San Diego. Like, those are 2 loud ass fucking ballparks. So I think this year, like, that's why I'm excited for it. Like, I get excited. I don't care about what your fucking record was. I get excited for star power. This series gives you that. And I care about ballpark environment. 2 awesome ballparks, 2 awesome fan bases that bring it energy wise. Like, that's what I want. Like, I want Yeah, like
the
when
fans are going to
something
support the stars, the fans are going to start those rallies.
when
those
something
emotional-
important happens in those games, the baseball IQ in the stands is going to be high. So when something important happens, the roar. Like I'm addicted to the roar of the crowd in a playoff game. And you're going to get that home and away in this NLCS.
Be a lot of towels flying out there.
A lot of
Tell you
tells.
that much.
A lot of tells. Are we looking forward on these two series here? Are we predicting?
I
these?
mean, I feel like we didn't really say a whole lot about the Dodgers.
What do we say about the Dodgers?
Blow it up.
What do you want?
Blow it up.
Blow it up.
Joey just doesn't want. He just wants to
They stink.
weaken the competition. It's another empire he doesn't have to
Well,
worry
Bellinger's gone after this year. How are they going to rebound?
about. Oh man, what are they going to do without him?
He's got one more year.
Really?
Uh,
what? Whoa.
Yeah, he's going into his last year of ARB.
Let's go. We're back.
Yeah, he's back. What do you do if you're the Dodgers? Like you just run it back,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta run
Like it's not like you won 111 games. It's not like you lose
set
in the
a
division
franchise
series. You're like,
record.
oh, what was our weakness? We got to improve here, and there. Like, of course, you have to improve every year going into the next year. But I think if you're the Dodgers front office, you have to look at this and be like, well, we definitely built a winning club, and we just didn't get the winning lottery ticket. Like that's really it.
We were a team that set organizational record for wins in a season, and we also went into the most important time of the season without our ace. That kind of matters too. So yeah, it's not a complete reevaluation. Who are we? Identity crisis type deal. It's all right, that was really good. Didn't work out. Not happy about that, but no reason to think about completely changing dynamics. Because for the same reason that all these other clubs that weren't supposed to be there are here, what about what they have done? Would they change in retrospect? Because they might have answers telling you, we'd like to have seen this and that and this happen, but all that goes away once you find yourself in the postseason.
I mean, what are they going to do? Sign Aaron Judge?
Yeah.
What?
They probably fucking will, man.
Like so this is a team, and I know that people don't like bringing up this name, but this is a team that won the World Series and then made Trevor Bauer the highest paid pitcher in fucking baseball. Like they're just never satisfied. They win the World Series and they trade for Max Scherzer and
Well,
Trey
think about
Turner.
that. Just 30-second timeout. The human being aside, if they had someone producing at the clip that Bauer is capable of producing,
Yeah.
and a healthy Walker Buehler,
Yeah, like that. Like that's
Conversation's probably a little
that's why you can just sit there and be like, yeah, run it back. Like if we play it, they probably have some sort of computer generated simulator that is like, if we have this exact same roster and we simulate the playoffs 100 times, we win the World Series 67 times. There are algorithms that would spit out us losing in the division series. That comes out 8 times. Well, guess what? One of those 8 times happened. Like that's all it is. Like that roster is World Series domination ready, but you just can't factor in you can't account for the human element. And like that's why it's fucking awesome. That's why baseball is the best. You have fucking all these teams in other sports, like the NBA. You can be like, it's probably going to be these 2 teams in the NBA Finals, and you're more than likely going to be right. In baseball, no fucking idea. Did anyone have the Phillies in the NLCS? No,
Dallas.
Besides Dallas.
this guy did. This guy right here.
But if I asked,
Shut up! You
if I
picked him to
asked
lose in the
you-
fucking wild card series.
no,
Yeah.
Joe.
That's what I was gonna say. Like if I had asked you before the
Why-
playoffs started, like what's the NLCS? I don't think anyone here is picking the Phillies.
Well, you didn't ask me, so we'll
Yeah.
never know. That's your fucking fault. Sorry about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta love that.
But that's why it's
who
great.
had
Like
the
that's
Phillies in the NLCS. Well, I did.
Smitty. Actually, I'll tell you right now, I don't even think that Smitty had him. I remember I FaceTimed him after their first win against St. Louis. I think, yeah, because they won game 1 against St. Louis, right? That was the ninth inning comeback, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They scored 6 in the ninth.
Mm-hmm.
I FaceTimed him after that game, and I was like, "How are we feeling?" He's like, "Honestly, it just feels good to win one game. Like, I don't think we're gonna win this series. I don't think he said he was not gonna win the series, but his confidence level in the Phillies making a run was not very high. But he was just happy to win that one game and come back in the fashion that they did, scoring 6 runs in the ninth inning to beat the St. Louis Cardinals and a really good fucking closer over there. So yeah, I don't even know that Philly fans would tell you that they thought that they would be here, which is why it's been so cool to watch their run, because with each team that they eliminate, you can see Phillies fans getting more and more and more excited when they're already on cloud 9 just for getting in, just for having your first postseason game in Philadelphia for the first time in over a decade. So yeah, like that's why
Yep, come out of the woodwork. You know, where were you
we're
guys?
gonna be there.
Where were you guys?
Are you coming? Are you coming, Joe?
Yeah, I'm just coming on Sunday. Be there on Sunday with my towel, baby. Go for the Phils. Come on now. Come on, Phil.
Why do they sound like they're from Texas?
I messed that up.
Come on now.
Come on, Phillies. We got this.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm fighting.
now.
I'm going for the fightings. And
Yeah, you're supporting the Phillies now? I thought you were supporting the Astros and the Yankees. You're
I
supporting
like
the
them
Phillies
too, man. I like the Phils though. It's my National League team. It's a Red October.
Who do you got winning? Who do you got winning the World Series between your 3 teams?
Astros, my favorite team. Astros are my favorite team because they got Dusty,
Mm-hmm.
Altuve,
Mm-hmm. You love L2.
Ben Verlander.
Oh,
Yeah, best fans.
This is a serious question. Is Ben more of an Astros guy because of Justin, or is he more of an Angels guy because of Shohei?
That you can't even ask that question. That the answer
Yes,
is
you can.
obvious.
I don't
No,
think
you
it's
can't.
obvious. I don't think it's obvious.
I think it's blatantly obvious.
He was big time riding the Astros last postseason. I remember that because the Red Sox were playing him. And he was trying to say that the fucking Red Sox were cheating because there was a news camera in center field and they had the light on in the bar. And he was like, "Oh, they're cheating." I had to check him.
Yeah.
But if I called him right now and asked him, what do you think he's saying? Are you an Angels guy or are you an Astros guy? He might just say I'm a baseball guy. I don't know.
He's a baseball guy. Come on. I don't know. That is a good question. What's better for Ben Verlander's career? Justin Verlander or Shohei Ohtani?
That's a great question too. What is it, the chicken or the egg?
I don't know.
Well, either way, Ben's watching from home just like us.
Hey, man, there's no reason why you can't have multiple teams. And I've been saying that.
Listen, I'll be the first to tell you that you can have multiple teams, but I'm just saying, what if someday, well, I guess it would have to be soon because it's not like Justin's getting any younger. But if the Astros played the Angels in the World Series next year, like, who's he rooting for?
Good, clean baseball.
What?
I want to
don't
ask
know
him.
that he'll ever-
It's too late. He's on the West Coast, though. I don't know. I'll you know what? I'll reach out to him, and I'm going to ask him for the next pod because I want to know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going Ohtani.
Yeah, we know.
Same.
You have no allegiance to the Astros. You hate the Astros.
No, I'm going. That's his decision.
You're one of those fucking
That's his-
losers. They cheated. They cheated on a great game of baseball. What would George Herman Ruth say if he saw them wearing them damn buzzers and banging them damn trash cans? We hate them Astros, boy. That's you.
I mean, George was from Baltimore, so he doesn't have a Texas accent.
No. That's you saying that.
No.
That's not a Babe Ruth impression.
What would Nolan Ryan?
My Babe Ruth impression would be like, "Hey, babe, fucking can't wait for you to fall asleep so I can burn your house to the ground tonight and kill you in your sleep so I can get this divorce. And then I'm gonna go get fucking syphilis by banging a hooker." That's Babe Ruth. That's Babe Ruth.
That's quite a direction to take the Babe there. That is.
That's
where
it.
I thought you were going to start with the impression, but that's
that's what he sounds like.
Impression.
Yep, that's what he would say too. If the Babe were alive today, he'd be in jail because of forensic science.
I got your back, George.
Put it that way. If Babe Ruth were alive today, he would be in prison for arson and first-degree murder
and drunk driving.
And drunk driving.
No, good chance. You both know damn well that he would have gotten a pardon.
If Babe Ruth were alive today, he would have the same record as fucking Marcelo Ozuna.
That's
facts.
That's true.
Facts.
But he'd be getting a pardon.
Spousal abuse, drunk driving, and murder.
All alleged. All alleged. None of us. Any foundation.
Yeah. It's all just hypothetical.
Have you picked who's winning this fucking series?
What series are we talking about?
The only one that's going right now.
The Angels and Astros, man.
The Angels and Astros? I got the Stros, dude. I really don't know what you're asking me to pick. I totally forgot what we were talking about.
We were talking about the San Diego Padres.
Oh, wait, you're asking me to pick the NLCS right now?
Yeah, are you not? Are you not ready to do that?
I guess we have to. I mean, what are we going to do? We're going to have to make a pick if it's Yankees, Astros, or Guardians, Astros. We're going to have to pick both, right?
Well, you want to be the guy who doesn't pick.
We're going to have to wait to put out the graphic.
Yeah, but everyone's going to pick.
By the way, Dallas, you idiot. I gave you the opportunity to take the Padres when it was 1-1. And what did you say? No, I'm going with the Dodgers, dude. LA kid, you kidding me? The 209. we got the Dodgers. They got their rolling deep out here. LA baby, Simi Valley, shout out. That's what you said. You could have picked the Padres. I gave you the chance, and you said no.
It wasn't the right move at the right time.
No, it was because I took it and I ended up being right. I was the only person to do it.
What?
Yeah. Jake.
Don't you fucking bail, Joey, you bitch. You're not going anywhere.
What did I say? I was saying I do not remember Jared switching picks.
Yeah, Jake, did I switch picks?
Yeah, you offered it to Dallas, he declined, and then you took it.
Correct. I said Padres
I
and
offered
5.
it to Jared.
Yeah,
Jared absolutely took it.
Yeah.
Like a fucking weasel.
No, I don't think that's being a weasel at all. That's just being fair.
Yeah, you're like a rat on the Titanic, just heading for higher ground, climbing over whatever you need to be on the right side of things. Doesn't matter where you started.
No.
It's a sad day.
It is sad. It is sad that you had the opportunity to be on the right side of history, and your pride got in the way.
I
gotta stick to my guns. Get your guns up. It's a Raider, Texas Tech Raiders, baby. Oh yeah, get your guns up. That's you sticking to your guns, being wrong.
Well, you know what? I can look this guy in the mirror tonight, knowing that I didn't give up on the Dodgers.
Jared gave up on the Dodgers, man. That's fucked up.
He absolutely gave up.
And I was right for doing that.
You can't.
Gave up on it. I mean, that's so bad. That's like you.
So
it's
bad.
Like you.
Am I never going to be allowed back to LA again? Oh no, please.
I don't know. Like we just know what kind of human being you are now. It's like if you were
just correcting history.
No, if you were in like a small pet store with a little children's wading pool filled up, and there's little duckies, little baby ducklings just paddling around, right? Paddling around. and you look down and you're like, oh, I really like this one. He's paddling in a little circle. He's just looking up at me. I love this guy. And you pick him up out of the water and he's got one leg and you're like, you know what? Fuck this duck. Whoa. And you just huck a duck. Just fuck a duck. And that's who you are. That's who you are.
Why is it a duck?
Because he was going to swim in a circle and he's only got one leg and that's why he swims in a circle.
It's still a good duck. It was still a good duck.
And you can't see the duck's feet from where you're standing. I mean, I know, Gerrit, essentially you eye level to it, but you can't
I'm definitely not
like
eye
because
level
the
with a duck.
feet are underwater, so you can't see under.
I don't even think it's. I think it's worse. I think he saw the duck, picked it up, had two legs, and he bit one of the legs off. Said, "I fuck this duck. I like the turtle over here, which is the Padres.
It's a little gristly."
You fucking bit the legs off the Dodgers.
I never would have harmed the duck.
You left the foxhole.
I did,
you
and
did.
I was right.
You
The
did.
foxhole blew up.
So do we need to predict these series? Or
You know what we need to do?
What do we need to do?
If you want in-depth football talk straight from future Hall of Famers Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald, let's go. Every Monday on Let's Go, a Sirius XM podcast with Tom Brady, Larry Fitzgerald, and Emmy award-winning journalist Jim Gray. Hear championship perspective on the trending topics on and off the football field. Get expert analysis on the latest NFL action and find out what it takes to win 7 Super Bowl rings. It's 5-time Super Bowl MVP Tom Brady and 11-time Pro Bowler Larry Fitzgerald at the microphone and unfiltered. If it's on their minds, it's on Let's Go. Plus, all season long on Let's Go, hear the best guests in the world, in the podcast world, from Oprah to Snoop Dogg to today's NFL stars. Listen to Let's Go with Tom Brady, Larry Fitzgerald, and Jim Gray every Monday night through the 2022-2023 football season on Stitcher, Pandora, or wherever you get your podcasts. I might check that out. I don't know, like Tom Brady, like I feel like I've never heard him unfiltered before. I'm hoping that it is actually like unfiltered and uncensored. That would be really interesting.
That's the only way you want to hear Tom.
Yeah. We love Tom Brady. All right. What do we want to do here? We want to do some fucking predictions for the NLCS?
NLCS. Wheeler, Darvish, Nola. Do we have a day 2 for Padres? Snell? Or
I think it would be Snell.
maybe Snell and then Musgrove, right?
What's that, Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday would be Nola Snell. That series would be off Thursday and pick back up on Friday.
So Tuesday, Wednesday, San Diego.
Mm-hmm. Friday,
Thursday,
Saturday,
off day,
Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Philly.
And we'll be there. Me, Jake, and Joe in Philadelphia.
Does this series leave Philadelphia?
Yes. Yes.
So then Jared is taking the Padres in 6.
Nope.
So you're not going Padres in 6.
I'm not going Padres in 6. Do I have to go first? I know what I'm picking.
So if you've got to go back to San Diego,
Mm-hmm.
then the only logical option after that is Phillies in 7. Right?
It was always Phillies in 7.
Always Phillies in 7. So, I mean, if this series goes 7 games, there's chaos, right? Chaos has happened.
Yes.
Like there's been games where you're like, they're going to win that. And then you look up and you're like, they did not win that game, believe it or
Right.
not.
Mm-hmm.
If you indeed 2 weeks later, that game was not won.
Correct.
And neither was the next. Like that's the kind of shit that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the Phillies off? I feel like the Phillies offense right now.
They're just getting it done. They're not kicking anyone's. Kyle Schwarber has yet to really do anything in this series.
Sure. But I mean,
In the postseason.
Swinging it.
Bryce got 2. Hoskins
Bohm.
contributing.
Boom. Like I really I've been saying it about him since the wild card. Like, dude.
Stott playing some good defense.
Stott. I was gonna say, I don't know if Bohm is an X factor type per se, but I gotta believe that what you're getting from him right now is what allows this to go as smoothly as it's going. What do you like?
I just looked up his postseason stats at the plate.
Who, Bohm?
Yeah, 2 for 15.
What? But like the I'm trying to think in the wild card game, like didn't he have, or in the wild card series, how many walks did he have?
That's just a stat you can't find that. It's just buried in that's an impossible thing to find out.
But Bohm is a guy who, like I said, struggled big time defensively. And I think question marks like, if we're not getting anything out of him, do we have a shot? Like, can the Phillies afford a no Schwarber, no Bohm? Can the Phillies afford a no Schwarber, no anybody else?
Yeah. I mean, Kyle's got to step it the fuck up. And he's been in October before. He's performed in October before. It is what it is. He hasn't made his presence felt yet, but it's a best of 7. You're going to be able to put your feet up on the table, get comfy. This is not like switching hotels night to night. You're gonna be able to put down some roots. You got a best of 7 series here. It's a familiar opponent. I think if we were to predict the series, Phillies in 7, but I'm still the NLCS MVP.
Is a Padre?
It's Bryce Harper.
Bruce?
Like he's just he's such a fucking gamer, and for him to get this close to the World Series, and think about this storyline, right? You have that free agent class when it was like, oh, Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, who's going to get more money? Juan Soto's on the Padres. The guy that took over for Bryce Harper with the Nats. I haven't seen anyone make that connection where it's like, oh, like Juan Soto was supposed to be the heir to the Bryce Harper throne in DC. Now they're playing each other in the NLCS. Neither of them are on the Nats. And Soto's already got a ring. Bryce Harper is trying to get his first. He's got to go through Juan Soto to get it.
So no matter what, the Nats win. Congratulations, Nationals.
No matter what, the Nats win. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I got Phillies in 7, Bryce Harper, NLCS MVP.
This is such a tight series on paper.
It is.
It's a great matchup.
It's a great matchup.
I'll tell you this much, though. I'll tell you this much. I like Hater. I like Hater coming out these days.
Yeah, Hater's feeling well. I think I got to go
He's
Padres.
feeling well.
I got to go Padres in 6.
Whoa!
I guess I'll just
Padres in 6?
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll just burn my towel then.
Yeah, I'm going Friars in 6. Or what's the other name for him, Joe?
Dude.
Yeah, I'm going Dads.
Padres in 6, dude.
Padres in 6. Manny Machado is your NLCS MVP.
Joseph?
Padres in 7, Josh Bell, MVP.
Josh Bell?
Did I stutter?
Oh.
Ever heard of him?
Yeah, he was really good before he got traded.
He's really good.
A little switch hitting dynamo.
Listen, when you're a guy coming from both sides of the plate, like Josh Bell does, and you're facing this Phillies team who struggles against switch hitters, that's a recipe for success. And you're batting behind Soto and Machado. A lot of times when you're pitching, it's like a weight off your shoulders. You kind of take it down a notch. I know it's the playoffs. I know everyone's pumped up, but I think Josh Bell is going to have an opportunity to shine here. I think San Diego in 7. Close. I know I don't like picking against my Phillies.
That's another thing. You literally just said you were riding with the Phillies, but you picked the Padres. How many fucking teams do you got, dude?
Love the sport.
I love the sport.
Love the sport.
He's a baseball fan.
I love the play.
Yeah,
Him and
loves
Rob
the game.
Lowe watch baseball and NFL games together.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Okay.
fan of the sport.
Jake, who you got in the series?
I'm going to take the Phillies in 5.
Wow.
The Phillies in
Wow.
5.
Just fucking boat race.
It's not even a contest. Wow. Not even a
I
contest.
tell you what, I like that pick, Jake. It's gonna be tough for them to come into our house and frickin' with towels flying.
Jake just wants to see madness 3 straight days in a row in Philly.
Yeah. Yeah. Being able to see them clinch would be cool.
Well, yeah, that's Sunday.
Yeah. So now what? We got to fucking make picks for 2 different scenarios.
Yeah. Well, you just
Should the Guardians go on to win,
Astros in 5.
Astros probably in 5.
Yeah. And if it's the Yankees, Astros in 6.
Astros in 5.
Maybe 5.
Astros in 5.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's the Guards, Astros in 5. If it's the Yankees, Astros in 6. Dallas, you joining the show again?
I'm holla.
The fuck.
So
I saw that box open up. I was like, who the fuck's coming on the show? No, it's Dallas. Jake, who you got?
I'll take Astros in 6 either way.
Okay. That's fair. That's respectful to the Guards.
I'll tell you this much, and this is a little thing that I picked up on.
Mm-hmm.
The Astros, when they play their game on Tuesday, that's 3 games in the past 12 days they've played.
Yes, they rested.
But if we want to buy that rust versus rest, and everyone says the rust is goated and can't beat rust, then the Astros are in a bad spot.
I think they're going to be just fine.
I do too. Hence why I picked them 5. But
Yeah. And I got the Astros rolling on right over the Yankees as well, should that happen. Yeah, I just don't know that the Yankee offense, struggling as it has enough to answer for what the Astros would be featuring. Plain and simple. And I don't know that they have enough to combat what the Astros feature lineup-wise. I think the Astros, their lack of swing and miss, their discipline, those are the 2 things that you do not want to have to deal with as a bullpen, as a group, is a patient lineup that doesn't swing and miss.
All right. That just about covers it. The postseason rolls on. When will we be back, Jake?
I think to recap after the game 2s.
When would that be? Thursday?
That would be on Thursday night for Friday morning.
Okay. And then Friday we'd be going to Philly.
Yep.
Friday wheels up.
Mm. Going to
You're
Philly.
gonna fly there?
As opposed to what, dude? Walk?
They got trains, they got cars and shit. You got a fucking you got a V6. Come on,
Yeah, dude.
get you there. I mean, you'll
I
get
got a
there.
Hellcat that'll get
Well,
us there in a half
yeah,
an hour.
You got a little purgatory kitten.
Yeah. How long's that drive? Boston to Philly.
No, can't you do it in like 20 minutes? All those fucking shit states over there. What's the intersection?
5
You can, like,
hours
piss
and
on-
12 minutes.
You could piss in 3 states. What is it?
Yeah, 5
Joke's on
hours. It's over a 5-hour drive, dude. I'm not doing that.
That's fucking LA to Stockton, bro.
I'm not doing it.
Easy.
Well, don't give me a flight.
All right. I won't.
I'm talking to you, Jake, and whoever's in charge of getting flights. Because I'm more. It's only like a 3-hour drive for me.
Oh, bro,
That's not bad.
doable.
Super doable.
You get the plane. It's gonna take you. Let's go through security.
A 3-hour drive that's a no-brainer
Oh yeah.
because you got to get there an hour early from the airport. Hour flight, and then you're gonna get picked up and get to wherever you're gonna be. That's another hour. Fuck all that.
Screw that.
No. Headache,
No.
inconvenience. That's bullshit. Well, boys, enjoy Philadelphia.
Hey, thanks. I'm excited.
And, we got some great baseball ahead of us.
Mm-hmm. Let's go, Phils.
Till we meet again.
Hmm.
Weow!